Oh, we're live.
Let's go.
Hey, someone already said fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
Good old Mike. So it's good to know nothing gets bleeped
Mike
out,
with
yeah?
a Y.
Yeah, Mike with a Y.
Little Mike.
We're going to wait for some people to get on here.
Then get started.
24 people watching. Heck yes.
For real?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, look at the.
Turn that off.
How many
Oops.
how many people did you guys get when you did your 1,000?
I don't know.
I think like at one time we had like 40 or something.
Nice.
What's up, guys? We're going to wait for some more people to get on here before we actually start talking.
There you go, Nick. Now you can.
Whoa. Yeah, it's
It's
tight.
really delayed.
Gosh, that guy. He knew right off the bat.
What? Oh.
How'd you know?
How did you know, Cody? Or Code? Whatever it is.
Cody Orange.
I doubt
what's
it's
up?
Kenda, to be honest. All right, I think we might be good to start now.
Yeah, the Kenda shirts totally don't give it away.
All right, guys, welcome to our live stream where we are in front of one fern instead of between two.
In between two dusters.
Yes. We've got Max right here and Nick over here, our two buds. If you watch the channel, you've definitely seen Max gobbling some bananas.
Yep.
And then you've probably seen Nick a little bit too.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't go to a private school, by the way.
Getting that out of the way right off the bat.
Right off the bat.
That will come up.
We weren't even going to talk about that.
I actually forgot about it until you said it.
But getting right into the point of the video, as you guys can already tell, we got sponsored by Kenda. We have been riding for, not really for Michelin, but Michelin has been giving us continuous product flow and support for the past year. And Kenda reached out to us. Kenda reached out to us, and we worked something out, and we're stoked to be with them.
Yeah, it was cool. It was like kind of a backstory on Michelin. How it started was we just bought them, and we liked the tires, and everyone started riding them, and then they started sending us some stuff. And then this past year at Snowshoe, we talked to one of the engineers for
Wait, go down.
Kenda, and then we got hooked up with the guys here at Kenda, and they're all right here in Ohio, so it kind of worked out for us.
I love bringing the comments up there.
Is that the same beanie that you
Hey,
wore in the
Parchment.
TikTok?
What TikTok?
The one I made?
Yes,
Yes.
it
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
It is the same one.
Oh, that's the Tommy Zula beanies.
Hey, we got 50 people on. That's pretty dope. Dang, we're getting a lot of comments.
Oh, thanks, Cody. Cody Orange. I like that.
All right, where do we want to segue first? All right, before we start, I guess we can answer some Kenda questions first. Tony is asking, what kind of tires will you be running? I am currently running the Kenda Pinner Pro up front in a trail casing and a Hellcat Pro in the rear, also in a trail casing, because that's all we have so far. We're still waiting on our first shipment of tires where we get some gravity casings. What are you running, Chase?
I am on Pinner Pros front and back. So I've had them on way longer than Blake has, and they've been really awesome. I like them a lot.
Yep.
They're
Yeah, if anyone was asking, I read Magic Marys.
How do you like those, man?
How do you like those, man?
Ask the guys, baby.
No, I don't know. They're pretty slippery. They don't really do good at horns, but when we're in Windrock and Canoga,
Dude,
pretty good.
Roger, do you have the Magic Mary up front?
Yeah.
Roger crashed more with that tire on the front of his bike than I've ever seen him crash in my life.
That's what I had on the pivot when I died at Snowshoe during the Enduro.
They're dangerous, dude.
Yeah.
My Patrol
I don't like
came with those stock, and after the first ride, I was so sketchy I had to take them off. And after I took them off, they were fine.
I really want to try the Kendas though, because the Ask the guys slide, but the
In
sorry,
the mic, bud.
my bad. I really want to try the Hellcats. They look good, and Spencer Scott likes them, so they're probably good.
You have the Ask Guy. You've been riding the Ask Guys for a long time, though, haven't you?
Yeah, I've been using Ask guys for like 2 years.
Roger loves those.
I like Ask guys.
He went from the Magic Marys to that. Which one?
Oh my goodness. Slavensky 1, 2, 3.
She hasn't. We're running a little bit behind.
Or are you?
Of course we are.
See, Cody likes the Magic Mary. I personally haven't ran the Magic Mary long enough, actually at all. So I don't know, but I just know Roger really hates it.
Yeah, they don't do well in loose gravel.
Hey, Cody
Like,
Orange,
loose dirt
thank you.
does not stick in the
You
corners.
do work hard.
Yeah,
It's because they're so square. McNamara's are like bricks.
they are, and
Yeah.
they're tall.
And they're super, super stiff, like the rubber.
Really,
Even their soft compounds, like barely the Maxxis Maxterra.
like those ones back there, the prototype ultra sticky ones. Those seem pretty soft.
Because they're prototype.
They're prototype.
Hey,
I don't
Max.
think they actually are though.
This guy wants to send you a Fidlock banana attachment.
Dude, I'm game.
That would be cool.
That would actually be
That'd
pretty
be cool.
useful.
I still said you need the dyed bro
Banana.
banana wrap.
Yeah.
Even if you just put like the top tube wrap on, so the top tube.
You got to
just
make
banana.
me a sticker.
I know. I gotta get you a sticker.
I need the stickers.
I'll get you a sticker if you get that wrap.
I'm not putting that on the Rocky Mountain. That's like so pretty.
Yeah, I forgot you got the new Rocky Mountain.
Ethan Flanagan's on Rockies now.
Yes.
Really?
He had that fresh
got a whole
Madraker,
fleet.
but
He's got a fleet. He's
Yeah, they gave him a van with a whole fleet of demo bikes, so he'll be at Horns with it eventually.
And you qualified for EWS. Ethan Flanagan, if you're watching, I love you.
That's a little bit sus, Max. Let's see. What's this guy saying? How strong is the trail casing? Well, we haven't popped any.
No, I've been running them a lot at Horns and rode them at Canuga and stuff, and so far they've been
Yeah, they
good.
feel good.
No flats.
I'm running cush core in the rear. Chase isn't running any cush core, and I mean, yeah, they feel pretty durable.
Next.
I'm people are just firing away at you, Max.
Yeah, man.
Max, you
They're
must
going
be
after
a
the potassium glizzies, man.
popular guy, huh?
Cody is asking again.
Leroy.
Do we miss the enduros? Short answer, no.
Mm-mm.
Honestly, the only thing that I could say I miss that could easily be fixed is the SWAT tool in the top cap.
I have one in my top cap, and I haven't missed it really at all. If Blake misses his, he can just look at it. It's right there.
Yeah, I still haven't sold my bike yet. It's literally sitting right there a few feet away from me. But, I mean, yeah, I could just get a tool for my top cap from 1UP, and that would solve the problem. Other than that, no, I don't. I mean, both of them were sick bikes, so.
Well, Max, you got rid of yours too.
Yeah, I'm on a Rocky Mountain altitude now. And I tried a stump jumper for a bit, but the Enduros, they're just big. They're big bikes, and they don't pedal very good unless you're cam, so.
That is true. Cam does pedal him pretty good.
Mm-hmm. That's what I say. Get a long travel bike like the Spire, the Patrol, or the Altitude, something with a lot of travel, but it doesn't ride like it has a lot of travel. But it can take big hits. That's what you got to do.
Yeah.
And build it light. My Altitude weighs 30 pounds, and my Enduro weighed 37, so.
Doesn't matter.
30
how
pounds?
30 pounds. That's a 160, 170 bike. It's 30 pounds.
You're also
capping.
riding like an
Your
X,
scale
an
does not
extra
even
small.
work.
No, it's a medium.
That's what I ride. I
It's
ride
got
mediums.
It has
Do you
a DP
really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
it
what
has,
my meta is.
it has a DPX2 and a
The
36.
new one, right? The
So
new,
it's
like the newer version of the DPX2. Is it the new or
yeah,
the old one?
I don't know. It's not a Float X.
I don't feel like the weight of my bike makes a huge difference to me.
This is a good question that I want to answer. He says, what tires should I run? I'm heavy on my rims and tires, starting to hate Maxxis. So I don't know if you're referring to Maxxis like you're not liking the grip, they're not very durable, but our experience with Maxxis, I don't know about you guys, but I used to snake bite them all the time. Doesn't matter what casing it is, double down, XO, didn't matter.
A lot.
And they used to deteriorate super fast.
The braking edge.
The braking edge would just get torn off of them, and that never happened on
Chunking.
Michelin, and it's not happening on the Kenda ones either.
I've literally never rode Maxxis tires.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
That's not many people can say that.
I know.
You can have mine.
Biggest
when
flex I
get
got.
Kendas.
Okay. He wants an honest opinion on Specialized. He knows we had some issues, but overall, what do you think? I think that it doesn't matter what bike you're on. They all break if you ride them hard enough and long enough, so I don't really put that blame on Specialized.
Well, that's the thing that not a whole lot of people take into account. We're not sponsored by Specialized.
No.
We're not obligated under contract or anything to always say good things about them. So what happens is all these pro riders that are riding they don't ever post about things that go wrong with their bikes. They're not contractually, they're not allowed to.
Yeah, they have to
So-
represent the brand in a positive way.
We are more transparent in the fact that when we break stuff, we tell people, so it makes it look like we break a lot more stuff than pros.
Yeah.
But I can say for a fact we do not.
Yeah, the pro guys, the actual pro guys, break a lot of shit. So
And it
yeah,
happens. I mean, if you ride hard, it's just like anything else. If you drive your car really hard and like jump it and stuff, stuff's going to break all the time.
Yeah, we broke 4 Specialized Enduros. I've seen Santa Cruz break. I've seen YT break. I've seen
Lots of tracks.
Giant break, Trex,
A lot of
Trex
track
break.
slashes.
I need to get those AL builds.
I've seen aluminum bikes break too.
I have
I
I've
never
seen-
stayed strong.
I've snapped chain stays and both of them at the same time in half.
Well, Fish's Canyon was alloy, and that's got a big old crack in it.
He did crack it?
Yeah.
Does he?
Didn't much
What
just be horns
canyon?
hell.
He had the Spectral with the coil on it.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dang. Yeah,
But
so
he was-
it happens. I mean,
yeah.
stuff breaks.
I mean, my Enduro never broke, but I also, when I rode it, I weighed 120 pounds. So
You rode it like 5 times.
Another question about Kenda. Is the AGC compound softer than ATC? We haven't gotten to try AGC, but
Yes.
it is. I
We
believe
talked
so.
to one of the engine, like, tire tester guys, and he said, because I asked that same question, I had no idea if it was just the casing that changed as you went up in different things or if it was the actual compound too. And he said the compound does get softer as the casing gets thicker. So like
That's
down,
heavier.
more downhill style gets softer and grippier.
Need more grip.
But the grip will be pretty similar because a thinner casing conforms to the ground more.
True.
So it's like the same. It probably has pretty similar feel, which is why you couldn't tell if it was softer or not by riding.
Yeah, I mean they feel good. I'm on the trail and at Canuga where the pinners are for like loose over hard conditions, and at Canuga they felt like Velcro. You got another funny comment or something?
Emmy said bing bong.
See these dogs in your front yard? Just know I'm upstairs going hard.
Bing bong.
Bing bong.
All right. Before we get in any more questions.
Caleb.
Yeah, I know. Before we get in any more questions, I want to bring up a topic that was very recent as of the other day that I'm going to show you guys. And this is, I'm going to show you on screen right now. Nico Mullaly creates his own mountain bike frame, drops any of his contracts with his bike sponsor, picks up the contracts that he wants. He's riding with companies that he prefers, not just following the money. And I think this is pretty
Dude, I
freaking
love it.
dope.
Yeah,
Love it.
it's
It's sweet.
really really cool.
The bike looks good. You can run the parts he wants, and
Yeah,
I mean-
you can do it's. I mean, I'm not saying we're at like that point, but that's how it is when you don't ride professionally for like a bike brand. You can ride whatever you want.
well, either way, his intense bikes were basically an entirely. They weren't even intense. They were like a completely different frame and everything.
Yeah, he was customized it all.
Well, that's what he said. I don't know if you guys, did you listen to the Vital phone call with him?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
He talked in there about like how it is a little bit working with these companies where you don't just get to do whatever you want because those companies have to take into account, like, is this change good for marketing purposes and is it going to be good for the general like public and not just you? So oftentimes like you can't accomplish everything you want to without like with having a sponsor like kind of controlling it a little bit. So I think it's pretty cool.
Nah, I think it's really cool.
I hope he kills it. He said he's put together like a team too, right? Wasn't there something like that?
So, speaking of that, Chase and I kind of joked a little bit. Another big name, Lucas Shaw, left Santa Cruz, but he didn't say where we're going. And Chase kind of said, "I'll let you say
It'd
it."
be cool if he like teamed up with Nico and they
He
like
should.
The
they
two-
made they live right there. They
Yeah.
both
Yeah.
ride at Canuga all the time. Why don't you just like team up, ride whatever you want, but like train together because they're already probably gonna train together anyway.
Well, what about Dakota Norton? Didn't he
Him
unsign
too.
with YT?
Yeah, why? Well, that
they-
one's
they
a
all
weird one.
dropped.
That's
That
a
was
weird one.
mystery.
They just like said, we're done with downhill
Yeah,
racing.
Yeah, they
We're
ended
out."
the whole squad, which makes no sense.
Why?
Oisin O'Callahan was insane. He was so fast. Dak was super fast. The
I
whole
know
team
he
was
had a
fast.
great year.
It's
Like,
probably
really
because
good.
I don't even. I mean, I have no idea. I would like to know
why?
I wish they would have said why, so there wasn't a bunch of just rumors going around. Like,
Is it because they just don't have enough bikes, or
yeah, is it because of the shortage or what? I wish they would
Well,
have
if
said
it's
why.
if it's gonna be Dak, Luca, and Nico, it's gonna be like Atherton. People are gonna want these bikes.
That would be so
if
sick.
there's all three of those guys. That's like all the USA fast guys.
I don't know if that's his I mean, I obviously don't know. I don't know Nico
I don't
at
know what
all.
he's trying
So
to do.
I don't know if if his plan is just to create the best race bike for himself personally, and that's like the end of the goals, or if he's thinking maybe, hey, I could make a really fast race bike and sell it specifically for racers, and not like all the other brands that make bikes for the general public.
Can you buy an Atherton bike? I don't know. If you
Yes,
can.
because
you
I talked
can.
to them about buying one. They're making them. They're making.
I'm pretty
like
sure
a-
they're very similar geometry to the one that Nico kind of just designed.
So Nico
look
talked
pretty
in that.
similar,
He
yeah.
talked in that phone call. He has 2 bikes right now with a little bit slightly different geos. One high pivot, one normal, I guess. So, yeah, that'd be dope. Fish is saying he wonders if Dak and Luca are joining Nico's team. That would be super
Be
dope to
really
see like a
savage.
USA super team. That would be insane.
They're never gonna get Grace off Specialized though. Except
I don't know,
Specialized.
man.
Specialized kits are not Fox anymore.
That's
know.
another one.
I don't know what they're gonna be.
Is it Specialized or is it just Bruni? I only saw Bruni say something
I'm
about
assuming it's probably Bruni, Finn Isles, and Grace.
It's probably the entire
Yeah.
Gravity team.
it. I have
That's
no
me,
idea.
Yeah.
What do you think? I bet they go to Troy Lee.
I
I
mean,
hope
there's
so.
only 100%'s pretty.
Yeah, but
Popular right now.
100% is Trek. It's like their biggest competitor,
That's true. Oh, is Charlie Harrison still riding for Trek?
as far as I know.
Because that'd be sweet if he was on Nico's thing too.
Dude, like a
That would
USA
be-
super team
A
It'd be like
USA super team would
that
be cool.
on
so
custom
cool.
bikes.
That would be really cool.
That would be dope.
That would take the scene. I saw a couple comments on here. One guy asked, he said we were good racers.
I was going to talk about that one. You want me to pull it up?
Sure. And he was wondering if there was an equal opportunity for us getting sponsored for YouTube and racing. And I personally, I don't want to get sponsored for racing.
Well, I mean, we got sponsored not directly for racing.
And I don't like the idea of being sponsored for racing, because then you have to perform at
And
every race.
injuries.
Yeah, and it's like we've talked Tommy, like he has to train and he has to do well to keep his sponsors happy. And with us doing this, we can kind of do what we want and keep sponsors happy, but we don't have to
You guys are more like contact lifestyle.
you don't have to
We kinda
go
do it
out
all,
on full
though.
send and
Yeah.
risk really, really hurting yourself to be able to get paid.
Like Kenda, I mean, they're local, so we talk to them quite a bit. They know we race. They like that we race and are competitive.
It's like a
But
perk.
that's like not really why they sponsored us. They sponsored us because we're active on social media. We have a pretty decent reach and it's growing, and we're also like competitive and out there in the community. So it's a combination of everything for us, at least.
I mean, I don't want to throw shots, but I feel like of most of like the YouTube bikers, you guys are probably the fastest.
Dude, we're,
Like, you guys
we're
can
talking
actually
about that.
shred.
We
Really.
talked
Yeah.
about that today.
We want them to do that YouTuber battle again, that race at Whistler. But like,
Yeah, you guys would kill.
They did the EWS 100, and all the YouTubers out there all raced each other. Like they made it a race within a race. I would. I don't.
That would
I've
be
never
so fun.
personally rode
Can I
with any
come?
of them. Yeah,
No, you rode with Brian.
I did ride with Brian.
well, Sean wants to do an
could dust
Oktoberfest next year. Next fall, Sean Leader wanted to do an Oktoberfest.
That would be cool.
That
I
would
wanna
be
race
pretty
Sean Leader,
fun.
though.
Is a Cherubini Italian?
Yes, sir.
Yep, sure is.
No, Cherubini is Vietnamese. They're from Haiti.
Haiti?
Yeah,
Yeah, we look like it.
these are
don't we?
Haitians.
Who do you think that Dak and them are gonna go to?
I think they'll be on Nico's thing. Now that I
Really?
think about it, it makes sense.
Oh, I just feel like they would have all just announced it at one time and like hyped it up.
Yeah, but
or
will
maybe
they
they're
get
trying to
paid?
draw out the hype. Will they get paid?
Yeah.
Well, Nico's getting, as far as I know, he's getting paid by all of his other component sponsors. He's just left his like core bike brand sponsor.
Yeah,
Is
but
he
like,
still-
like YT with like Dak, YT sponsors all those products for them, right? Like through the team.
No, not really.
I think you're saying if you're
Kinda
on
like Specialized Gravity, they're all running Olin's.
yeah.
Do they?
Like YT's Fox.
Yeah, when Loris moved from Santa Cruz to Trek, he
Yeah.
had to switch to all of the Trek sponsored things, like
So you're thinking it's like
RockShox and
one just big package deal?
Yeah.
I think it for the most part because they have
That's
to run
true.
the same tires.
Yeah,
and now
same
Nico
brakes
can
and
just
everything.
literally he went. I'm gonna run every single part I want to run because it looks like he's running reserve wheels.
He is. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's running like factor hubs, reserve
Maxxis.
wheels, Maxxis tires, Fox suspension. He's running like
ODI grid.
Is he doing TRP?
Yes. I saw
Yeah,
that.
so
He
he's
didn't.
still
He
Fox,
didn't
though.
list it. They must not be a
Right.
sponsor.
still Fox. Yeah.
They
So he's
must-
Fox
yeah.
gear and Fox suspension, which are actually
And
two different
Factor.
companies.
Factor hubs.
It's crazy.
Took me a while. To
Why
figure
is
that
no
out.
one in the U.S.
I just figured it out in
sponsored by Scott?
2022.
Well, Scott's in Europe, so I mean,
Scott bikes are cool.
I really wanted
I
to
think
ransom
they look
for a
good.
bit. Yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't get something like that.
Well, I told Colvin
Yeah, I was saying
wherever
he
he got
ride-
his Scott ransom from, I was like, I want the Genius. But then you have to take off all that flip stuff.
What's the Genius? Is that
150. So I think it's like 64 and a half. It would have been cool.
yeah? It would have been a good bike.
Yeah.
Now you got your Rocky.
That thing's super light.
Do you like your Rocky?
I love my Rocky
You wouldn't
Mountain.
ever shut up about how much you love Rockies until you finally got one again.
Yeah, I love my Rocky
This
Mountain.
dude literally complained about every single bike he rode.
Well, yeah, because
because
I
it
had
wasn't a
an
Rocky.
altitude. I had an altitude, and I got the Enduro. I liked it for a week.
Then you got a Stumpy.
Then I was like, I'll just get a
raved about
Stumpy.
the flex days.
The Stumpy was sweet, but then I took it to the bike park, and
got dusted.
yeah. But the Rocky Mountain is good. It's a happy medium. It's really similar to a Transition Sentinel, I think. It rides a lot like.
I hate the
Sentinel.
like really high shock mount. I'm not a fan.
I haven't noticed it being chattery because it's up high. The
still
common
like
sols,
yours?
like I rode Fromer's common
Little
soul.
chattery.
You think?
Yeah.
I'm not. Yeah.
Dude,
I
that
love
high
my
shock
meta, but
position. I don't have a lot of experience, but everyone that I've ridden with that like super high shock position
Dude, when it fully
just feels real weird.
when it's about to like fully compress, it clicks. There's like a weird clicking sound, and we
See-
ended up getting
Might
Commensal
be
to send me a
coil bond.
whole new bearing set 'cause we thought it was the bearings clicking.
It's not.
It's not.
I
Probably
rode.
coil bond. I bet it's coil bond.
I don't think it is.
I rode Fromworth's meta, and I didn't like it.
It's
it could be how
top-heavy.
he has it set up because he sets them up strange.
His shock wheel
I've gotten
screws him
really
over, dude.
used to it too. So I actually really do like. I mean, thing kind of just eats everything. But compared to the downhill bike I had before, definitely took a little bit of adjusting to get to.
Well,
The
yeah, you
Sender
had a
was-
downhill bike.
I mean, it
That
was
sender was clapped.
yeah, it was
That
definitely pretty
shock
clapped,
was
but
so bad.
yeah, dude.
It
I
was
still
cavitating.
have it.
This man's
Jared.
trying. I know this
You
man.
guys brothers.
It's for sale if anyone's interested.
Yes, we are brothers.
This is Jared.
It's Jared.
I saw someone asked if we were going to get downhill bikes eventually.
We've
And
talked
I'll be
about
very
it
mad if you
over
guys
and
get
over
downhill
and
bikes.
over again.
Why?
You guys were hating on me for getting
Fish
a
is
downhill
right.
bike.
No, you didn't have a regular bike.
I love that.
Okay, that's true.
And
I
then I
did
took
only
it to
have a
Western
downhill bike for a
Territory.
little bit.
That's why we were hating on you because you had a downhill bike for everything, like trail riding.
Okay, I was flipping my way up until I could buy a new bike.
Respectable.
Yeah. I think I had 3 bikes within a year. I just kept buying and flipping off Pink Bike.
Yeah, Sherm's got you beat on that one.
Oh, Sherm definitely
my
has me beat
goodness.
on that one.
He's probably at like
Bike number 10.
10 in a year, probably.
It's pretty crazy, honestly.
He just eats through them.
Dude sells them so fast, and I had my Enduro listed for like
His
3
new
months.
Scout looks sweet though.
It is.
Sherm, your new Scout is valid.
I would
like
agree.
that.
It's valid. Sherm,
And Rockies are too
Sherm,
expensive.
Are you watching?
He's right.
Where's a comment from Shreddin with Sherm?
I don't know.
Rockies are too expensive.
They are. I mean, my bike
All
was like,
bikes are too expensive.
well, no, the
dude.
Rocky Mountain was like it was almost $6,000, and the build's like very mid.
Yeah.
But it's XT.
Transition or intense? Transition.
Yep.
Thinking about the Sentinel, quality bike. Buy it from Roll Bicycles here in Columbus, Ohio.
Sentinels are sweet. If I would have gotten one, it would have been Sentinel. I ordered a Sentinel.
Sentinel, it's dope. They're all so similar though. So similar.
I don't know. I rode Fish's Spire, and I felt really good. I wouldn't really see a reason to go with the Sentinel over a Spire because the Spire, they pedal great. They carry a lot of speed.
Where'd you ride it at? Horns?
Yeah, both at Horns.
Did you go down like Gauntlet or something on it?
I don't think Fish let me take it down Gauntlet. It was like brand new.
Oh, yeah. I like the suspension on them a lot. The only thing that was different compared to the Enduro was it felt slightly like more chattery in the rear
it's just
end.
you get more
yeah.
you get more response out of it.
I
But then I
did-
put the coil on it, and it's money.
I was most impressed. AJ Patel, he has that Scout, and he put the Cascade link on it. That's a good bike.
Yeah.
It's like
Cam
really
raves
good.
about his Cascade links on his bike. I've never tried them.
Well, with the Scout, it was at Windrock, and it was like back to back, and it was like a different bike.
I mean,
It felt like it had like
those
you went from
links change it pretty drastically.
yeah.
Are we going to TTC for the first
That
race
track
of
looks
DHSC?
so cool there.
It looks so good, but if I'm not mistaken, we will be
Are we
out
gonna be out
west.
west
I
during
think
that?
so. I believe we will not be on this side of the country for it, which is a bummer because it looks very fun.
We'll have to go ride it.
I'm not sure though. Hey, comment what the date of that is because I don't even know off the top of my head.
I can't wait to ride out there. Max, I can't believe you were in SoCal and you didn't.
Dude,
You didn't
Blake is
ride.
calling you out,
Yeah.
Max. He said you did ride it on a real trail.
Well, I rode it on Joyride.
Real trail.
Depending on what it is. This dude's talking about Axis. I had
Yes.
Max GX
Axis.
Axis for a little bit on my Enduro, and honestly, I don't think I'd go to Axis on my Shimano build bike.
Really?
It's
You raved about that.
it's cool, but like there's times where like it's really sensitive.
Or the batteries did.
No, I've never had the
I
batteries
thought
die.
you have.
I mean, the batteries die, but there was the one time where I showed up to a race and it was like
Yeah,
dead
the
in the
Funduro,
morning.
right?
Yeah, yeah. But the I don't know. I wouldn't if you have a good mechanical like group set like GX or XT, even SLX. I wouldn't go to Axis because it's weird, and you have to charge it. Now, a wireless dropper I would do.
Yeah, that would be
So
nice.
TTC is February 25th through the 27th. So I mean it's possible we could go. Honestly, it kind of depends on the weather since it's that early in the year.
Mud
If
races.
it's like snowing and freezing cold, probably not. I like riding in the mud, but when it's cold, that's just not very fun.
Hey, Flint Scott, I will never do another XC race in my entire life.
I did an XC race.
I did one
It was-
time, and it was the worst thing I've ever done on a mountain bike, so I will not be ever doing it again.
I did an XC race, but it was an enduro race at the Wilds. Never doing that again.
That's true. I told you guys.
that was brutal.
I told
Yeah, I
you.
remember asking you guys if I should ride that, and you just no.
It
What?
wasn't even.
The Wilds Enduro.
No, it's not fun at all.
It sucks because it's like they've done really good for what they have there,
There's just not enough.
but there's not enough elevation to make it like a legit enduro. Like how Canuga, legit enduro. Windrock, the Tennessee National.
The Tennessee
is,
National Enduro.
I think
is
Micah said something
insane.
about it.
Yeah, I want to talk about that.
is absolutely one of the best enduros that I have done, and it is so
Yeah.
much fun.
I feel like I keep missing out on the best races.
You do.
Race the worst ones.
I don't think we'll be back in time for the Enduro Southeast at Canuga, but we are planning on doing the Tennessee National again
I won't be
because
here.
that race is sick. I know.
I'll be at Vale.
Yeah, that's
what
the
his
decision I
decision.
have to make.
Mhm.
Do I want to go to Vale for
I'll be
that
here.
week with you and like Matt and them,
Mhm.
or do I want to race the Tennessee National? So I don't know.
Well, I mean, you're already gonna be out west for like all winter.
Well, that's the thing. He's got to
Depends on how much
decide
I love it, bro.
if
But
we're
it's
if we're out there and it's like because I've been out to Colorado.
I've never been west of Indiana.
yeah, and then this kid's never
Where'd you go
been
in
across the
Indiana? Perfect North?
Mississippi.
No.
Oh,
Played
just in
hockey.
general?
it was probably
Indianapolis.
Fort Wayne for hockey.
Indianapolis.
That's the most
Fort
west
Wayne.
you've been.
I
Yes,
thought you were
dude.
talking about for like snowboarding or skiing.
No,
No,
just in
ever.
general.
You just got back from a big mountain
I
trip.
did. I just got back from Big Sky. It was.
It was
The
good.
sky looked pretty big.
It
out
was
there, man.
really sick. We got like a foot. For
Yeah, you
like
did
3
get a pow
days,
day.
and then yeah, it was beautiful. Fell pretty hard a couple times though.
Did you?
Not gonna lie, my board's torched.
Caleb, I've been
No.
waiting for you to. No, I've been waiting for
You will
you
not.
to ride with me because you don't ride bikes anymore. I have it saved for you. I'm gonna throw it right in front of your face.
Yeah,
There was
will
another
we
one.
see
All
a
right,
360
let's-
from Blake this
Let's
year?
address this one.
Will we see
why
Caleb
the
on
name
trails?
changed from Sender Buds.
I can take this one.
Yeah, you
Uh,
can take it.
Just kidding.
Yeah, you take it. You take it away.
Sender Buds was fun, and we kind of started it. The whole channel kind of started as a joke. We literally had like 100 subscribers. It was my personal channel beforehand, and it was just me, Chase, and our buddy Caleb, who
If you've been with us from the beginning, you'll recognize, but he's been absent for quite a long time.
he's out there grinding. He's trying to make that money. But we started it just for fun, just making like little goofy videos, and we never expected it to get to where it is now and where it is hopefully going. but we just feel like long term, Sender Buds is like kind of gimmicky, like not very serious. And it's hard to build a brand that you're not passionate about. And it's even harder to build a personal brand around something when it's not like your name. Like look at all the other big channels and brands out there. Like it's their name.
Except for the YouTube or the mountain bike space.
Yeah, so that's completely different.
For some reason, the mountain bike space is...
You guys do everything.
Yeah,
Pit
that's the
bikes
thing.
and-
Mountain bike channels are all named like Burn Peak, Lone Ranger. They're all something about riding, basically, like mountain biking, and they're mountain bike specific channels. So if we kept Sender Buds and it's like a mountain bike specific thing, that kind of limits us into mountain biking only. And
There will still be bike content, though.
there will be a lot
it's going to be mostly
yeah,
bike
mostly
content.
bike.
It's literally not
love,
changing.
We love mountain biking, but it opens doors for us to be able to do other things other than just mountain biking, which we like to do everything. We like to snowboard. We like to go out on the wake boat. We like to literally do anything like that. So
And
we didn't want to be stuck.
And like Sender Buds was cool and it was fun, but it kind of got tiring having people come up to you and say, "Hey, you're the Sender Bud, or you're the Sender guy." When I'm like, "No, well,
My name's
yeah, but my name's Blake. Like, nice
Yeah.
to meet you. I just want to be recognized for who I am." And yeah, I mean, it doesn't. I guess that's about it.
It doesn't really change anything.
Yeah, it doesn't. I mean, it doesn't change anything.
Minnesota. What's northern Minnesota? Is that Duluth?
Duluth's up there, yeah.
Hey,
There's
yo,
bike
what's
parks
up,
there.
Roger?
Pants Man.
Dude,
Pants man.
Minnesota, I would really like to go out. I really want to go to the Upper Peninsula.
Yeah, we got to go to
Copper Harbor.
Marquette.
Youpie.
Copper Harbor.
That would be... There's a
Almost
lot.
his homeland.
It is almost
almost
your home.
homeland.
There's a lot of places where I want to go to ride.
Mhm.
We've-
Honestly, there's that one huge trail center in Quebec with like all the bridges and stuff.
Quebec.
Quebec. It's Quebec.
It just reminded
It
me of
is.
Letterkenny, bro.
Dude, best show out there.
Oh,
I
yeah.
started watching them after we watched them. We were in
Degens.
Tennessee. So
Bunch
good.
of D-gens up north. They came out with the new season. After this, we're going
What?
to watch a couple
Jared
because they're
Christensen.
really good.
Tyler
it.
Christian, Jared's place in the future.
It
We
looks
are
unreal.
we're planning on possibly going there to make a video before they open.
I've
So,
been
to
seeing-
kind of like hype it up. So it looks pretty sick. We're
Wills.
pretty good friends with Michael Gasau and Will Zierden,
I've
who
been
is like
following Will's Instagram.
Will is
It
like the
looks
main
unreal.
builder with it all. So yeah, it looks pretty dope, and we're excited to go ride it. It's just a freaking haul down there.
Yeah.
How far is the
What?
drive?
Probably like
North Georgia.
like 9-10 hours probably.
Well, BB went and was riding
Maybe.
down there.
It's 8.5-ish to
Like
Pisgah.
Pisgah.
Then you got to go through South Carolina.
It's probably 10.
So it's probably 10, 11.
Probably something. I don't know exactly where Jared's place is at either. If it's like
I think it's probably
mid
Georgia.
like mid Georgia or North Georgia. I think it's North Georgia, but it could be like the far western corner, which is she's a ways out there.
it looks pretty
Looks so dope.
mountainous. I think it's probably closer to North Carolina.
Maybe.
I don't know, though.
It looks.
Just ask Will
What?
where it is.
It-
Ask BB.
I would have to look on a map. It's like I feel like it's kind of northwest.
Great fishing in Quebec. Big smallmouth.
I just came in and you guys talking about Quebec.
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 Oh yeah,
See, now I like Flint's comment.
Who's the fastest out of all four of y'all?
We're gonna have to look at the results here.
Damn, I almost got you at the
I
last
don't know.
race.
It depends. It depends. I think
Depends on what.
the gnarlier
It
it
depends
gets,
on
the
who goes
faster he
faster.
gets. Yeah, it depends who has the less time for the same
Oh,
distance.
you're right.
Exactly.
You're right. The timing system. That's what it depends on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Depends on the bike, man. The bike makes a big
Like
difference.
honestly, like he's on a full
Man, if I-
29er.
if I
big
was on-
difference.
if
like
I
a
was on a Yeti
huge
or something,
difference.
man.
If I have my half PSI off, takes tons of time.
Yeah, well, it depends. If Chase has 23 or 24 psi in the back, if it's 24 psi, game over. For
Dude,
Blake.
if I start running a little bit too much PSI on my tires, that shock starts to feel like the reactive.
No, but in all seriousness, like we're pretty even. Nick and Max are getting much faster.
Nick
than when
doesn't
we-
ride bikes anymore. He just likes to
It's
talk
not
to
true.
girls.
I haven't ridden in 5 weeks, 4 or 5 weeks.
It was me
Yeah,
and
but you're
Blake
in
didn't ride
hockey.
for a couple
Yeah.
weeks until like a few days ago.
Mm-hmm.
But you
I
guys
can't
are
even
getting
think about the last time I've been on my bike.
we're getting a lot faster. And Blake's like
when I
we're
get to
pretty
school,
even.
I like stop riding for months at a time. And when I
Yeah.
hop back on my bike, it's like I'm on it for the first time.
Athens is
Yeah,
one of
that
those
should be
places that
on
could
it.
have such great
There honestly are a lot of great trails there. I love riding
imagine?
there.
Hey, we
And
got
I'm really glad
69
I'm around some
viewers.
Come
mountains.
back to
But they
Virginia.
could have like
I want to ride
real
Roanoke.
ones.
Oh yeah.
Roanoke, Virginia looks cool.
I haven't
some
seen much from
On
there.
trail bikes. Rich. Cindy. I think he's from there. Right?
Is he from Roanoke?
Somewhere around there.
Are they from
That
Virginia?
that
Yeah,
Raccoon
I'm pretty
Mountain
sure.
or whatever.
We talked to him at Canoga last year or
Don't
something.
talk in the mic, bud.
Yeah, we talked to them. Yeah. I don't know. Let me figure out.
Question about Columbus. Have you guys rode the new Quarry trails in Columbus? What are your thoughts?
Yeah.
I tried.
Negative. Did you ride them?
We got there and we got kicked out.
I rode there.
Heck yeah, Columbus.
I rode there like me and Miguel went when it was like done, but they didn't open it.
You poached?
Poacher, man.
No, Matt Vermillion told
Yeah.
me to go, and I was like, okay.
So,
But it's, I don't know. It's like if you have like kids or something on like Strider bikes, it's fun.
There's one super sus
Sounds dope.
feature. It's
Sounds
like
dope.
it's almost like a nose bonk straight to like
Stairs.
yeah. No, not the
So-
stairs one. There's just some very like it's up at the top towards like top side. There's like a nose bonk drop, and it's just dude, you can send it so far, but it looks brutal.
yeah, so Chase and I haven't rode it, and honestly, I mean, at least
Probably
myself, I don't plan on ever riding it because
Yeah, I
from what
probably
I've
won't go
seen,
back.
it is not the type of riding that I like to do. And the problem with it that we've heard is that they hired the wrong builder. They hired someone that doesn't specialize in
think it
mountain
was like
bike
a
trails.
moto.
Yeah, it's like a
Yeah.
moto background, so he didn't really have any experience with mountain biking. So, I mean, you
Thank
kind of
you,
get
Father.
what you get. What?
Father
Thanks, Mr. Cherubini.
He's trying to fire it up.
super chatted us.
He's
Where
gonna
was
want
that
you to
comment?
Venmo it back later.
Future Horns Hill plans. This was also a question that we got on Instagram, the poll we did or whatever, like a week ago.
There's a lot.
There's a lot. We don't have all the money for it yet.
Yeah. So basically, if you've been to Horns, you know that we put like a bunch of money into it, made a lot of trails, and now we're kind of circling back around to the like front trails that have been there for like 15 years. So the plan right now is we're going to start extending some of the old trails and fixing them up, like making them running really good and just changing them. So making like Joyride more jumpy, flowy, like rhythm kind of, and longer. So basically every corner that you go around, we're going to extend it so it gets further. Trails will be slightly longer and kind of use up more of the hill instead of going straight down. And that's pretty much,
Kind of like 4-2.
yeah, it's kind of just making everything on the front because we kind of haven't really focused on the front very much. We've spent a lot of money in the back making those.
I'm excited for that Joyride resurface. Make
So
it a big
now,
jump trail.
now we're going to get out front and kind of make everything like modern.
And there will still be like probably random loamers that show up too, if you like that sort of thing.
Yeah.
It's only going to get better. There's more and more trails. If you come once a month, you'll probably see a new trail almost every time at this point.
Yeah, and then like right now, the spring there'll be a lot of work done in the spring because that's when it kind of stops raining so much, and the trails are still soft enough because we cannot do anything in the summer.
Yeah.
At least no handwork. It's like trying to get through concrete, and then when you do get through it, it's just moon dust.
Yep.
Places to drive to ride in March, April. I really liked
In March and April.
place-
Canuga is always good.
Fish.
Wind
Where
Rock.
did we go in
Wind
West
Rock.
Virginia?
Rock's always good. All
What was
the
that
time.
place called?
In West Virginia,
Conwa.
Kanawha.
That place is
That
dope.
place is hard. to
Every
pedal.
West Virginia
There's a
place
road.
is so hard to pedal, dude.
It's
Not
a
hard,
road
it's
to
just
climb.
long.
It's just long.
Marshall did it like 3 times. Marshall to Meathead. Swag Money Marshall. He did it like
guys-
3 times.
You guys must
Or 2. I don't
rode
know.
different trails
This
than
dude
us.
says this convo is too hype for January. Oh, I'm glad you think our convo is hype.
Oh, where is Horns Hill? It's in Newark, Ohio. Once you pass the BP, turn right.
It's in the flatlands of Ohio. We have a little hill in the middle of the flatlands. It's like 250 feet of elevation, but it's used very nicely.
Dude, I made a survey for Horns that people filled out. We had some really good feedback. It was like,
You get my feedback.
I did.
Did you get mine?
Did you fill it out?
I think so, yeah. Actually, I know so.
Yeah, I think I did see yours. Well, there were some people that were anonymous, so I didn't know. But
I don't think mine was.
overall, general opinion is everyone is so stoked on not only the trails, people are more stoked on just the people.
It's the
there.
most fun.
Yeah.
place I've ever ridden a bike. Like
The environment's the best.
the trails
the
are
vibes.
super fun. They're
Everyone was like, "Oh, I was my first time there. I'm like not super good, but like everyone was super cool and showed me around." And I think like I don't want to say it was just like all of us, but all of us are all very friendly to everyone, and then everyone else that we're friendly to kind of picked up on that. So I think from the very beginning we got like the be cool to everyone and just be chill, and then everyone adopted that. So now it is like one of the coolest spots you can go to ride and just hang out and meet people, because then you'll meet friends. Like we met you guys there.
That's
We
true.
met you like
You guys were
way
shooting
back.
your first like Michelin video.
Yeah, first
Yeah, that
Michelin
was
tire
crazy.
review.
What were you guys? Were you guys on Trek Center or were you on the Specialized?
I was on a
You were on a-
Capra.
Yeah,
No,
you were on.
I was
Yeah,
probably
YT.
on a YT too then. Oh, I might have been on a.
I remember
When you guys was on a
Slash.
white bike. When you guys
Nick.
was on a white bike.
It was light
'cause
gray.
I've
Was
known
it white or
it
was
was
it your
light gray.
Nomad?
I've known
Dude.
Nick for like
If it was my
a long
Nomad,
time.
that was
Yeah.
old. It
Yeah,
might have
it
been
was
my
you.
Nomad. That was like my
it
first
might
full
have been.
suspension bike.
I think I was on my Capra and Blake was on his Nomad.
You guys just got
No,
these, like,
I had
new
the
grips
Capra
too.
before you.
When you guys had
You
the
would have
orange
been on your
grips.
gray Remedy.
No, the Gray Remedy was way
your
before.
Trek Slash was
Yeah,
sweet.
I had the Capra before you got a Capra. I had my
I
Trek.
made a cool Trek.
You might have had your Trek.
I
at
had
that
my
point.
Slash when you had your Capra.
Did you know? So we met you then, but did you know before that Blake quit mountain biking twice? Did you know? I don't know if
Dude.
we've ever told that story.
doing?
Like,
Yeah, what? I did not
online.
know. I did not know you quit mountain biking
he quit
twice.
twice. So me and Caleb, when I met Caleb, it was at CrossFit in Johnstown.
Okay.
My dad took us mountain biking, not a lot when we were kids, but every once in a while when we were like, hey, can we go mountain biking? He'd take us to Dillon, and we'd always go do that. So I met Caleb, and Caleb was like, hey, I mountain bike too. That was like the first person in my whole life that I like met that mountain biked. So we went, and then Blake started coming with us, and he hated pedaling so bad.
Still does.
Still does, but he quit
relate.
right off. He was like, went a couple times and was like, I'm done. Sold his bike. And then me and Caleb kept riding, and he got back into it. And then again, he was like, I hate this. I'm done, and sold it.
Caleb said jet ski.
And oh yeah, and then he was on
Dude.
the biggest jet ski kick ever.
Dude, I
Like,
wanted my grandparents have a.
He was like, I'm gonna
lake
buy
house.
a jet ski. I'm gonna sell my bike. I'm gonna buy a jet ski. And Caleb
Just the
kept-
jet ski.
Dude, jet skis are dope.
Jet skis are dope.
Did they see that? This is Chase.
Not really.
There he is.
Yep, that's an old picture of him.
doing what?
Look at all that steez.
Dude, I know. That was on my Trek Remedy. That was like the very first mountain bike I bought.
Dude.
Camelback and everything.
Railed in the corner.
Got
No-
destroyed.
No
there.
knee pads.
No knee pads. Real duster back then. But
Oh yeah.
that was when
Bet
Blake
there's
was
over-
done. He bought what was the first bike you bought?
I bought a 2011 Cannondale Jekyll.
It was a Jekyll and then a Nomad. You sold both of those because you quit.
Yeah.
And then you got your Capra. And then you just then we started getting like actually into it.
So while I was in this stage of quitting, it's because we'd only ride in Ohio. I'd never been out of Ohio until I got my Capra, or no, my Nomad. I rode my Nomad once at Snowshoe, and then I was like, all right, this is fucking awesome.
Well,
And then I decided
yeah.
to stick with it. But riding in Ohio, this was before Horns was even like what it is now. We had like Dillon, and that was like Dillon, Alum Creek, and stuff like that.
which are
Of
all
we went up to
cross country trails.
Chestnut, of
Yeah,
course,
I'll
I'm
say-
gonna like hate my life.
What's it?
Riding those?
Up in Worcester, there used to be like a trail system there. I can't remember what it was called, but that was one of the first places I rode at. They
I
had,
used
like, a
to
cool little
love
downhill
Chestnut Ridge.
section.
I know what you're talking about. It's
Chestnut
still
Ridge
there.
is fun.
Yeah, it's still there. They have a lot of potential.
Vulture's
up there, too.
Knob?
Vulture's Knob. That was
Never
one of the
been
first
there.
places I rode.
We haven't been there, but I've seen it.
It's pretty cool. I doubt it's been touched because it's been volunteer work. I'm pretty sure there, but I don't
Been
know.
volunteer work at
Did-
Horns.
Yeah, Horns is
Exactly.
volunteer work.
Mostly.
Did you ever
Yeah.
break your Trek?
Chase did.
Did you?
No.
You bought a Trek Slash and didn't break.
I did. I had
He
a
broke
Remedy.
a lot of wheels though because he ran really low tire rates.
I had a.
I was running like 12 psi.
Oh yeah.
The first one I bought was a Remedy, an aluminum one. Snapped the chain stays, and then I got a Slash, and then a Capra,
Yeah.
and then
Leroy
and
can
then-
tell
then
you
it
all
started
about
going
Trek's
up.
breaking.
Then we started getting.
Leroy
better
can tell you
bikes.
about any bike.
Dude, this dude. Leroy can break any.
Hey,
bike.
Leroy, I hope you're still watching because this dude called you out. That video where you blew out your head tube for the second time.
Yeah.
I think we've got videos of him blowing up too, because he did one at Cacapon in West Virginia, and then he did
I'm gonna pull
one
this up real quick.
at Mohican. Have you seen those?
Man, Micah's in here.
2
don't
slashes
think I have.
right
Micah-
at the head tube, right under like the head tube. Just
Micah, we-
his
Micah,
back
we
wheel-
need to ride
His front
again.
wheel was touching his down tube.
Oh my god.
there.
That, yeah.
Last time I rode
don't
with,
expect anything less.
last time I rode with
No.
Micah, I hit my head and I can't even remember what
You
Micah
know
was like.
exactly what happened. You were faking.
I know what
that.
happened. I did not
Oh, was this
fake
when we
it.
were in snowshoe?
No.
No,
This
at
was at
Horns.
At Horns when I hit my head on that tree. See, I know I hit my head on a tree. I'm not stupid.
10 minutes after you did it, you claimed you didn't, but now you remember again. It's
I
like
do.
deja vu. You've been there before.
I like that one Olivia Rodrigo song.
Trying to sing some Olivia Rodrigo right now?
No.
All right.
It's my specialty.
How did y'all get good so fast? It took me 10 years to win state, and I'm 13. Win state in...
It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah,
First
you're
of all,
13. I only started riding bikes when I was 16.
is that... Are you talking XC, downhill, enduro?
He was the one asking about XC earlier.
XC? Okay, so that... I mean, that's dope.
So if he's 13, I'm assuming that's Nika, which is good.
You're already on a good start. If you good on a bike, you're good on a bike.
How did we get good so fast? I don't know. I mean, we just rode a lot.
That's
I feel like-
everyone wants
Are
to
you
know
guys
the
good?
secret.
I feel
Yeah,
like-
if we're good, it
Are you guys
probably
good?
it comes from riding a lot. Well, Blake still can't wheelie.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
I can't wheelie. I have no stees, but I mean, I can kind of go fast.
There's no wheelies or manuals in his book yet.
Chase can win Cat 2 races.
Dude, first sponsored Cat 2 rider.
Ace Sandbaggerini.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
This is a terrible nickname.
Blake didn't go fast enough and it made it look bad.
That's true. I was like 5 seconds behind you, but the last like 30 seconds of the trail, I was behind some dude.
That was
Well,
our first
hey,
downhill race.
Do you want to talk
ever.
about the Horns Hill race? On all the downhill stages, he had you.
That is true.
That's true.
He did.
He did.
By like less than a second on
But
every one.
you drink
It was
smoothie
like
bowls.
30
so it's
second.
like-
Like 30
I
second
drink
runs.
what?
you eat smoothie bowls, so how he's gonna catch up to you on
Acai,
pedals?
bro.
I ate them too, man.
You gotta eat more. I guess.
You need meat.
Need
Whoa.
meat, protein.
Whoa.
Whoa.
That came out of
Not
left
sus.
field.
You got socks on under there, bro?
When are we going out west to ride Moab, Trestle, Whistler, Canyons Park, Crested Butte, Bellingham?
I want to go to all of those.
I was
We're
like,
gonna
Josh,
go to all of
take
them. We're not going to Whistler until we're allowed in there. But we're going out to San Diego in like 2 weeks to ride, so that'll be sick.
I was at Trestle for a week in the summertime, and I'd go back.
Yeah.
It's really fun. It's a lot of flow trails, but I mean they're fun flow trails.
How'd it compare? This guy's intoxicated.
I know.
No, I'm not.
2 White Claws.
How does it compare to like
Ain't no walls, bro.
everything like horns? Is it hard compared to
Okay,
horns? Or
no.
is horns
Trestle
like
Trestle's really easy,
Dusty,
but it's grippy.
but it's like horns. Horns gets dusty like
But
that.
it's not like shale. It's like dust, like thin dust. But I mean, I don't
Sand.
know. Trestle, it's like their blacks are like a blue in West Virginia or something like that, or here even.
I feel like all the East Coast riding, like the actual blacks, are way harder than
Like
anything
people
out
think,
west.
the hardest mountain bike trails are gonna be in the Rockies. They're not. If you go to like Vermont or something like that, there is gnarly stuff.
Yeah.
yeah,
Like
that's
Highland.
East Coast
And
gnar.
it's slippery.
Yeah, like I saw videos of fish riding Highland. There was this rock rolls, and I was like, oh my god.
I want to get to all these places and ride. For some reason we just ended up not doing a whole lot this year, which the year before we traveled a lot.
Yeah, we went to Thunder. Someone asked about Thunder earlier in the video. I'd love to get out to Thunder next year. Thunder was like still probably my favorite park I've ever been to. The variety there is insane.
I like Thunder a lot.
I want to
I
go to
wanna get out there.
Killington. Killington's jumps look awesome.
Oh, yeah. What's the one with the
Thunder's
supermassive
jump line is so good
Well,
too.
Thunder
Yeah,
has
Thunder.
that thing that had Phil Metz shaking in his boots.
Well, that's their like
And
big
Fort
one.
Hill. Fort Hill. It looks great.
But they
That's the
have
other
they have
thing.
Hollywood and what was the other one? Gronk. That was the smaller one.
Gronk's like the blue.
Jump
That's-
trail. and then-
Trestle's jumps their big jumps were significantly smaller than Slim Shady.
Well, Thunder was built by Gravity Logic, so it's like
And so is Killington.
Whistler style, because Whistler or Gravity Logic built A-Line, so it's similar to
Well,
those.
did you see the Killington Black Magic? It's literally A-Line on the East Coast.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
this video by this dude, Good Trails. He makes sweet videos. But it's
Man,
legit. It
I
looked
wish
awesome.
we made sweet videos.
Yeah, these guys' videos suck.
It's true.
Respectfully.
Respectfully.
Unsubscribe.
Respectfully.
You know what? Disrespectfully. Their videos are trash.
True. Dude, when we were at Thunder, I looked at those and I did not want to ride those jumps.
Well, you see,
They're
if
huge.
Phil,
I feel like we.
Yeah. Phil is
Aren't they
thinking
all like
that-
trail speed though?
Yeah,
That's what they
they look
say, but
technical.
they're literally like
you got it. Their hips and whale tails, and
you got the GoPro effect. Like everyone knows about the GoPro,
Agreed.
but you don't actually like understand
They're
the GoPro
massive.
effect
No.
until you're like, that first jump, the first double, is gigantic.
it is like
you would
at
do it
least
now.
2 times the size
I
of
think you'd
Jump
do it
11
now.
on Slim.
I would do
At
it
least
if I
2
got
times the height.
towed. If I got towed in,
It's massive.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
but
like,
jump 11 on Slim's like a dirt jump style jump. I feel it's super.
Which one's
so
jump
is this
11?
one. It's pretty steep.
Is it the
before
last
the
one before the drop?
Oh,
It's
not-
I'm telling you,
it's
they're
not that
big.
big. It's just
They're
like
really big.
spooky.
It's been 2 years since we've been there, so it might
It's
be
the
different,
last ones.
but-
The last ones with those big wooden lips.
I'm
I'm not doing that.
I'm kind of getting to the spot though where I don't love jumping that much.
It's not that fun.
I'm the opposite.
I would
for
rather.
sure.
I would rather ride like a trail, like honestly, like Rooster than Slim Shady.
Yes, and I like snowshoe stuff, like going fast through chunk, like picking lines, making it smooth. I like that. I still like jumping, but it makes me more nervous
Like-
because I've seen so many people just get absolutely bodied. on
Like my
jumps.
favorite trails, like around, is definitely the snowshoe fingers and stuff. I think those are awesome.
Really.
fingers is I don't
I think
love
they're so sweet.
rough and
Fingers
tumble.
is cool just because you're.
It
in,
would
like,
be
with all
cool
the
if
moss
it
and
like
everything.
actually went down.
The ride 2 fingers is cool.
Right.
I don't know. No,
I
me
would
and
agree.
Fish rode one that was so fun.
Rough
You
and
guys
tumble
rode
is
Fuzzy
awesome.
Fingers.
Yeah,
I
that
haven't
was
ridden
so
it yet, but I've
fun.
heard it's good.
Is that the one like
That
kind of
was
peels
so
off right?
cool.
I don't know. I get lost. Like,
Dude,
I
you
got
got-
I got lost in there and ended up riding.
There's
a
a
super
bunch
sick
of like
trail to
G
the,
outs and stuff. It was sweet. I
Exit
love that
trail.
trail. And
Sherm.
I like the West Virginia stuff too.
Sherm said sick invite. Bro, I invited you last weekend and you ignored me for 2 days, so
So I'm here.
That's on you.
that's on you, bro. Oh, and yeah.
Sherm had a funny comment with Jared Schutz about their knees. I can't
What
think
is-
of what it was, but it was really funny.
That is funny, man.
Yeah, so funny.
Jumping is the fastest way to the clavicle club. I agree. Blake's
The
Blake
Windrock
almost
step
joined
up
it.
and
What?
Blake's
Clavicle club.
Nah, my clavicle's strong. My
You were your shoulders
yeah,
not.
my tendons or whatever the hell
Blake,
they are.
Blake had a little
That-
OTB experience.
that entire
on the
weekend was
step up.
bad.
Dude, we all got messed up.
Yeah.
I remember
You broke your bike.
And then
Yeah.
I was unscathed until Dom
Every
says,
time
"You
I
haven't
go
crashed
to
this whole
snowshoe with you
weekend."
guys-
And I crashed on a race run.
I literally drove home with Blake and Nick were just
Well, then we don't want you
destroyed.
here.
just destroyed.
Sherm
was
said
so
he had
bad.
COVID, bro.
Are you better now, Sherm?
Yeah,
Hey,
2 days
I mean,
ago.
you could have worn a mask. It would have been fine. Who? This guy keeps asking who's Fish. Blake Fisher.
Blake Fisher.
He's one of our buddies from Central Ohio here.
Yeah.
How long have y'all been riding? Shoot, I don't even.
2
know.
years.
I'm
2 years.
Yeah, I'm 2 years
For real?
also.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're like 4.
Rough riding.
Yeah, like serious riding, like 4. Yeah, get out of his face.
Over
They
2
couldn't
years.
see your
Like,
face, man.
Mark-
Your pretty little face.
Thank you.
It'll be 3 years soon.
Yeah.
Like
Did
two,
you send
two
out
and
your
a quarter.
Snapchat thing?
I did.
Did you link it?
Yeah.
Nice. Where's the bananas?
Oh, guy.
Let's see. Jumping is indeed the way to the clavicle club. Did mine last summer on a brand new
I
jump
don't
line at my
know.
local bike park. I don't like
Jumps don't
jumping.
really
I've
scare
gone
me as much
OTB
anymore.
on plenty of jumps to the point where.
Because you ride clips.
Oh, you can't go OTB on flats?
No, I went OT. My OTB that left me with this scar over here was on flats at Mountain Creek.
Were
I was
you on flat?
Yeah. I was on flats.
It's true.
Mm.
He did not bail. I think we need to.
I don't know. I think Slim Shady's helped with me a lot. I used to not like jumps, but now it's like, I mean,
Dude, Slim Shady's still the hardest jump line I've ever hit.
Yeah, people don't realize that. Like
Yeah.
we have a legit, like proper big jump line.
That first
At
jump
Lawrence.
can screw you over.
I don't know.
If you
If-
get the
if
tiniest
Jump
bit of
1
air.
and jump
if
11.
you're loose, jumps
Yeah.
are okay.
See,
Yeah.
jump 11 doesn't really
I like them.
scare me.
I just
Like,
don't
I
it,
feel like
man.
the only way I'd get hurt on
Super
jumps is if
poppy.
I'm riding huge jumps blind.
They're just
Because if
not-
I know it's coming, I'm loose, and then you're not going to go over the bars if you're loose.
They haven't been my thing lately, but I don't know. I think we should talk about like what we're doing next year.
in 2023.
Skis.
This year, it's like 2
Skis
days
and
into this
snowboards.
year, so come on.
I mean, we already told most
What
of
is
them
Jake's
in
Rocks?
the Rays video.
Do you know what Jake's Rocks is?
I don't know.
We'll probably go to Pittsburgh for Jaker sometime. Cause, dude, have you seen their new jump line at it's that something mountain?
The new jump line.
Mount Penn. Mount Penn got a new jump line. You know that little kid that rips at Highland, Julian Voitila? He's like 8, and he can
Does he have like 6 different names?
Hey, he's calling us all out right now. Answer why you're scared to ride jump lines.
I'm not scared, Leroy.
Because I'm not very good at them, and I've fallen on my face too many times off of jumps that they really scare me. So that's why.
Best intermediate jump line.
Any jump that's over like
probably slam.
30
I mean,
feet,
if you can jump,
kinda
they're just
sketch.
bigger.
It's not an intermediate line.
Ride the first 3 jumps on slim.
No, we're on.
Dude, the
like,
first jump's the hardest
we're
one, in my
gonna-
opinion.
We're gonna be building a slim mini next.
And Jordan's going to have a bunch of jumps soon.
Yeah. So there's
I don't
really
know.
not a
There's-
really good intermediate jump trail at Horns yet.
But there's good
there-
intermediate jumps. Like the jumps on drop in are good. The
there's
jumps on
small sections of like good jumps.
There's that section of Pro DH that's pretty good for them. Not the first ones. The first ones are
The ones after the
so
like
fast.
super 90 berm
Yes.
or
Yeah.
the 180.
So there will be better ones for it, but right now there's really not
And there's that section you can session on Jurassic.
the one jump.
Yeah, a lot of
Yeah.
people session.
I mean, it's a good one to session.
Yeah.
That one's good for it.
I learned my 1-footers on that jump.
Did you?
The good thing about Horns is everything's built pretty well. So it's like gonna ride the way you'd think it would.
Yeah. We need some. I don't know if anyone on here is from like California, but we need some like really good trail suggestions for SoCal.
San Diego area.
Because
Within like
The place
an hour or two.
I know, but what's it called?
it's William something. I can literally show it to you on Trail Forks.
Because we're going out in literally
But
2
you
weeks.
have, if there's anyone who you should honestly DM like Luca Cometti, you have 10K, he'll respond to you.
I don't have 10K yet. Speaking of that, I need less than 50 followers. So go to my Instagram at Blake_Cherubini and follow me and get me to 10K during this live stream. That'd be dope.
Oh, yeah, that's right. The 4.2 Enduro Flow is a good
that
intermediate
has
jumps.
A good, that has a good one. But I'd like to get like those good trails in San Diego and California. I want like, I know I don't really want to poach trails, but I want a local to show us like the local good stuff.
I want to talk
That's-
about this.
So that Williams place, I think it's Williams, but it's there's no trails on Trail Forks, but it shows up. It looks awesome. That's where like Charlie Harrison and all of those
What's
guys are.
the guy? He also rides Kenda. That he did pretty good this year. That he's been posting all the GoPro clips from California.
Is it Nestorov?
Yes, I think they're
I think they are.
SoCal. The trails they've been working on look.
That's probably
Cool.
the ones I'm talking.
I really
big
wanna-
rock rolls to Hero Dirt.
Yes,
Yep,
but you don't think about in California. Like you think it's
Dude,
just dust.
it was cool. Like the terrain in California is not deserty. At least right now, it's not.
I-
It
I
looked
hope
pretty
it'll be
sweet.
pretty good.
I want to talk about this because we talk about it quite a bit. This dude asked, he said, shit, if you're scared of jumps, most of us noobs shouldn't even attempt them. This is something we've talked about a lot. There's like this spectrum in mountain biking of beginners, intermediate, and advanced. I would say all of us kind of lead towards the more advanced side. We're experienced. We're pretty good riders. And the beginners tend to be more cautious and scared of everything. The advanced people know their limits. And that gray area of the middle of people that are progressing sometimes push a little further past their limits than they probably should at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when you get hurt. We've had a lot of people unfortunately crash at Horns Hill. People crash all the time. And I just think that, like, if you're in that intermediate level where you're not a beginner, but you're maybe not where you think you can be yet, you can only push yourself so far before it becomes dangerous.
Just ride smart and you'll progress as
Yes.
you go.
Yeah. So, like,
And that's the hard part of finding the limit of how hard you want to push or to progress.
You know who's really good about progression is Miguel, because
Yeah.
Miguel went from like Chestnut Ridge barely to all of Slim Shady in like a couple months, but he did it safely.
You just have to, like, we've crashed a lot. You just have to, like, manage that risk of, are you going to have
Sky Park does look sweet.
is this the, like, do you have the possibility to have, like, a big crash that you're
You gotta look
out
at
for months?
consequences,
Or is
yeah.
it, like, if I crash, it's going to hurt, but I'll probably be all right?
I
Because
mean,
like if you're at like Flory Park, like dirt jumps, even if you had no idea what you're doing and you crash, you're gonna be fine. But if you're on Pro DH where you're hitting jumps at 30 miles an hour, You're
There's
get in the coffin.
the faster
real
you
quick.
go and the higher you go, it's gonna hurt.
I mean, I've
more.
been in that gray area where I thought
Chase.
I was better than I was. Hold on.
Bryce.
Yeah, hold on, wait. Where I've been in that area where I think that I'm better than I am, like I'm overconfident, and that's when I crashed and knocked myself out and had to get stitches in my face, and that's when I also separated my shoulder. And after those two things, I am way more cautious before I try something new, and I literally will not do it until I'm confident enough to where I don't even think twice about it. I know my abilities are there for most things, and I'm not going to do something for the first time until I'm like, no questions asked, drop in and hit it, and then I'm usually fine. So, I mean, unfortunately, I learned the hard way by hitting my face a few times. But
Yeah. My definition is I really push my limits. I'm not gonna lie.
a
I
lot
do
of
some
people
stuff
do.
that
It's the
I
only way to
didn't
get
think
better.
I'd be able to.
Yeah.
You love the bar hump and pray, but you get out of most things.
Yeah, most things. Windrock's a perfect definition where I didn't get out of one.
That was bad.
Okay,
It happened.
Yeah.
You got lucky, though.
I don't know.
I got really lucky on those whoops. Really lucky.
you bailed pretty good. You bailed really
I
good.
bailed and tucked it out like a champ.
That was best scenario.
Still got
and
gnarly
I didn't
scars
run you
on my
over.
arm.
You got out of the way too.
Dude, yeah, I popped right back. I didn't even lay on the ground. I was right up, and
You're
my
a good-
bike was all
good
the way down
crasher.
the hill. I was like, dang, it's definitely broken.
You got to talk about Hooch, Chase.
Yeah, they want to know about Bryce.
I have been there, and we rode it for a day, and then we rode Hooch one time, and I only rode it once, so I can't really say a whole lot about it. But I didn't like it.
Steep lips.
Steep.
It's just very steep, and it felt like it was very like you had to hit every jump at a different speed, and it was like you start with a huge drop, like a huge roll in with a big drop, and then you're going too fast for the first jump, so you have to drag brake, and then every jump felt like it was just off, and then Roger had a real bad OTB on it, and it was just. And that was kind of during my phase of not really liking jumping, so I was just like,
That's like-
I'm done.
Slim Shady, you clear the first jump fine. You can kind of go no brakes, no pedals for the rest of the line.
Yeah, which is a good,
Really nice.
a good jump
Even
line.
like 11's a steep lip, but
So-
like it flows right.
A jump line, a well-built jump line, you should be able to just hit it trail speed and not have to know like the exact spots where you're supposed to be able to brake or when you're supposed to pull. That's not a well-built line.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying it's like a bad line. It's just I didn't like it because I didn't have a local there to tow me in, which I understand why people crash on it all the time is because it's hard to do right off the bat if you've never done it before. So
Yep. I unfortunately was not able to ride Bryce that weekend. I forget why I didn't go.
You was right after Windrock, right? You're clapped out.
Oh,
after
yeah.
Windrock,
Yeah, I hit my head pretty hard a couple times.
Rooster over Slim.
No
Slim is a
doubt.
better trail, but Rooster's more fun to me.
Rooster needs reworked a little bit.
It's getting clapped. The new ending's cool.
Yeah.
it needs work, yeah.
Yeah, we saw the Sky Park. Sky Park looks awesome.
Is it? What is that? Is
It's
that
what
just
this
I
guy's
saw
saying.
it, but is it just trail like a trail system?
It's like Canuga. Really
Really?
similar to Canuga from what I've seen.
I've never heard of it.
It's BCPOV has a really good video about it.
Is he fast?
Oh, man.
Can't do me like that.
I mean, if it's like Canuga, that'd be cool. Be cool.
It's got unique, like you ride over like there's like tire spines, like a big like
Interesting.
excavator tire that you ride over.
We need
There's
cool.
wall
We
rides
need cool
and-
stuff.
Escalator?
No, but it's stuff. It's like thumbnail looking features, if that makes sense. Big wall rides, jumps, berms,
Like video worthy stuff for like
yeah. And skinnies. I know you love skinnies. Those are so fun.
Sherm loves skinnies, don't you, Sherm? I hope you're still
Until they
watching.
tear your meniscus.
yeah. Sherm's real.
Dude.
He's real trash at skinnies.
I saw that log that he was trying to ride on. Respect for trying that.
I rode the whole
It
thing
was
and then
stupid.
jumped off.
I looked at it and
I
I
would
said,
not-
"You're
I
getting
would
hurt
not be
if
able
you
to do
fall
that."
off that side."
Where was that?
At Horns on 4-2.
On 4-2, the big giant tree that's kind of down a
You
little
probably
bit,
don't
he
even
rode on
know.
it.
I can.
I didn't know where
I
it
was
was
the
until he
first-
showed me.
No.
I was the first one. I think Cam might have done it, but I rode up on it all the way down and then jumped off.
Oh my God, date my daughter.
And Sherm almost did, but when he landed, his knee
What?
exploded,
Yeah,
and that's rough.
It was
that
like a
section of
3
trail's
foot.
broken both.
It was like a
meniscus
3 foot
side.
drop to like a 45-degree angle. Of course, you're gonna roll an ankle or something. Did not look good.
It wasn't good.
Oh, any more questions? We had a few on Instagram.
Best trick. We have no tricks. Chase can do a hand.
Best
no
trick.
handers.
What do you
I
What
could
do you
do a
think like
suey.
the coolest tricks are?
If I could do one trick, it would be a
Knack-knacks.
no foot can.
I was gonna
Those
say that
are
too.
sick.
I think
Cans.
no foot cans with that little like scissor in the air looks so.
Have you seen
easy.
Logan Pete do a no foot can? It
Logan Paul?
Bruh.
He rides bikes, man.
No, the dude in Ride or Die.
No, I have not.
Oh, they're sweet. I would love to be able to do that.
Yeah, but no foot cans with the little like scissor in the air. Ooh,
Jackson Riddle's Rampage run. I think he does that in one of his tricks. Looks
It is
so,
so
good.
dope.
He's probably one of the steeziest riders.
Dude's got
I've watched.
style too.
That would be cool.
The
We will.
glasses.
It's in the plans to build a small Slim Shady line.
yeah,
It'll
Joyride.
basically. No, Rogers talked about doing it like literally mirroring Slim down the hill.
Mm.
So it'll just be a smaller Slim.
Sounds like
that's
there's gonna be a
right
bunch of
beside.
possible transfers.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know if it'll be that close, but
The same hill.
there's a lot of
I feel like it should
lot of
just be
plans.
different.
Why don't you just put it out in the
Well, I
field?
mean, it could be, but
Yeah.
it's just
We
gonna be
need-
smaller.
We need a highway, honestly, at Horn. That's the only thing we don't have is just a jump, 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 big berm, jump, 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 big berm, which they aren't necessarily the most fun, but people like those.
Which that's what we could make Joyride.
Yeah.
It's all depends on money. We just
And even,
gotta
like-
raise more money.
No offense to Snowshoe, but Skyline kind of sucks, but people
Oh,
still love
Skyline.
that trail.
Skyline
does
is
suck. We
talked
deadly.
about
It's like the
that
most ridden
today.
trail there.
Snowshoe should make the Basin side, which it kind of already is, the beginner side,
Yes.
and they should take Western and make Skyline a like premier
Big.
jump trail. Not huge, but
Like,
like
Tortuga sized. Is that what you're saying?
no big, like something that like people from
needs to
around
flow
the
well.
country will talk about. Something that flows well, big berms, big jumps, something that like
Like the Gronk or something. At
kind of
Thunder?
like a mixture between Hollywood, maybe no, like Hollywood at
I don't
Thunder.
know what Hollywood
It's
looks
Hollywood's
like Baker's Creek, Devil's Racetrack.
kind
type
of it's
jumps.
kind of more similar to A line, bigger jumps, but tabletops with nice big sweeping berms.
Problem is the jumps now aren't
They
even
should get
jumps. They're
quail
just like
on that.
rollers that you just kind of
Go
pull
to
the
flat,
top off of.
And then you go to
Yeah.
flat, or you hit a jump and the landing instead of being straight,
Like they're
it
kind of
goes
fun
this
to
way.
scrub.
Dude, you go. It's like a 8-minute run. By the time like you're 2 minutes in, your hands are just destroyed.
The whole
It's
All right.
horrible.
Hey, let's bring that on. Thank you for the super chat. Have you guys ever considered building a skills park at Horns?
Roger wanted
Yes,
to.
Roger
Yes.
that's in the plans. Roger wants to build some like progression drops and some little doubles like up by the parking lot, I think, Chase.
Yeah, something like that.
Up by the parking lot so that people can work on their skills before they actually like drop into the trails, and it'll also be a good place for people like Cameron Reagan to host like
Oh, I
skills
thought you were
clinics.
gonna roast Cam.
No.
No, he's
No,
a
he did a-
certified mountain bike
Yeah,
coach.
he did a skills
Yeah.
clinic up there once, and I guarantee he plans on doing more, especially if we have a dedicated skills park there. So yeah, we do plan on doing that at Horns.
It's just all based on money.
Thank
The
you,
more money we get, the more we do.
Dylan DeShaw. Thank you.
What did you say? We
He
don't know.
didn't say anything. He just likes us.
Speaking of Jericho, he's healthy again. His ankle's better now.
Oh, was his ankle messed up?
I saw the video. He said he's gonna get back to riding.
Sick.
He was gone for a while.
I like Mountain Creek.
Never
It's
been.
not my favorite place, but they do have a good Is it Dominion?
Dominion.
Dominion is a good
It's
jump
fun.
trail.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's more fun to go to Mountain Creek when you have extra parts and you can get extra parts when you break them, because it is rocky and
It's
rough and aggressive. So like if you have extra wheels on standby and tires and stuff, it's a lot of fun because you can break stuff. But if you don't, then like it's an expensive
Sounds
place
like
to
I'd go there, ride one day, and be done.
No, actually, you would love that jump line.
You would like
From what
it.
I've seen,
It's a fun
I've never
jump
ridden
line.
it, but
It's a really
it's
fun
like
jump line.
big.
I don't even think
they
I've
look
ever
like
seen it.
big, wide, steep tables.
Yeah, it's just
There's like a 3-pack of it's pretty steep.
it's almost like
I
dirt
saw a
jump
video of you
style
doing a
tables.
no-hander on
Dude,
that.
I did
definitely
a
would like that.
suey on that and a T-bog.
Yeah, well,
Haven't done a suey
What?
basically since.
you did a T-bog on Slim, right? Kind of recently.
Our T-bogs are like the most basic, worst T-bogs.
They
you can
like
do.
don't look steezy at all. Like,
You guys
yeah, I
even
can
turn
grab
the
my
bars,
seat
like,
in the air, but
Tommy's
90
T-bogs
degrees,
are
barely.
sweet.
mine don't look steezy at all.
Tommy like
I'm
comes
lacking
up
a
and
lot.
drops the bike. It looks cool.
I lack a lot in the steez department, and I don't really care because, I mean,
I would like to get better.
I like to get the stees.
I would like
Yeah.
steez, but
It's kind of what got me into mountain biking.
I would rather be able to absolutely dust someone down a trail at race pace than be steezy.
I don't know.
It depends how steezy. Like, you know that Vincent Tupin, the Scott guy?
No.
You're real bad with names today.
No, that's actually his name. I swear to you.
Tupin?
Yeah.
Dylan DeShaw. Have you guys ever thought of building a small slim? Yes.
It's in the long-term plans. Have pros came to horns like Nico? No.
Did someone
not
ask
that?
that?
Yeah, not that I know of.
We got finessed. I thought that.
Yeah, you
whoever's
did.
gonna-
Shut up, Blake.
Shut up.
Clapping back.
I would really, really enjoy if we could, and I'm sure we could get Nico and like people like that to come to horns. I would love a pros perspective on like the horns. Well, we've had Zula.
Yeah, Tommy's a pro.
Zula's a pro, but I think he's probably talking more like downhill pros,
Yeah.
which Tommy could have been, but
Also, Dominic Moodry
Seal's been
has
broken.
ridden at Horns Hill. Dominic Moodry.
he ain't pro. He's a duster.
Is North Park? Oh, North Park in Pittsburgh.
Caleb, you're not wrong.
I would love to see more overlanding content. So that is a possibility for us to do. We just need to actually go more places this year. We haven't gone very many places. We did a little bit at Snowshoe, but we're going to mix it up starting in a couple weeks with different types of content. So we're still going to be in SoCal, and we're going to be mountain biking a lot down there, so we'll get a lot of videos from that. But then we are going directly to a off-road race, King of Hammers. So we'll have videos from there and videos from Colorado snowboarding. So
Yeah,
it's gonna
I'm excited to see your
change it up.
guys' content these next couple months.
Dude, I'm so excited for King of the Hammers.
Dude, I'm jealous. It's gonna be so sick.
That's something that I've watched. And if you don't know what King of the Hammers is, it's a off-road like side-by-side or like trophy truck type race with like rock crawling and stuff. It's out in the middle of the desert in California in Johnson Valley. It is so cool. We're doing some media work for our buddy Kyle Chaney, one of the king of King of Hammers.
He's a pro that rides at Horns, but not for bikes.
Yeah, and he's really good on a bike too.
He's really good on
But
a bike.
it's going to be so awesome being out there for that, just like surrounded by all these really cool people, being able to like do different things other than just biking, because that's the other stuff we like. Like we like trucks. We like cool
yeah.
stuff.
See, I think that's what makes your channel a lot different. It's not just mountain bike focused. It's more of lifestyle.
That's that's what I like. Like that's kind of what the name change came around was we're going to do what we like, and you can follow us because you like the same things. You like us and you like the things we like, and turns out we like all the cool action sports stuff, not just biking.
A lot of people like that. I like that.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
Wakeboarding. You get on the water. You got water, snow.
Oh, wakeboarding, I like it, but it really,
Dude,
You
the
slam
pain.
hard.
Yeah.
Wakeboarding-
Surfing's definitely where it's at. If you're gonna do something on the water.
Yep.
I agree.
Drink and surf.
Yeah, that's the best.
Hey, so someone wants to know, Max, what did you get for Christmas?
I'm actually Jewish now. Mazel tov, Baruch Akutan, Shalom.
I don't know what you just
Yeah,
said,
what I
but
got.
I mean, it makes a lot of sense.
Happy Hanukkah.
So what did you get for Hanukkah?
I'm not Jewish. I'm Vietnamese. Why would I be Jewish?
You're Canadian. You're Mexican
Oh, yeah,
Canadian.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Nova Scotia, local.
So we hear that Nick only got into bikes to throw fat whips for the ladies.
Yeah. We can say that.
Straight up silly
Girls
salmon.
totally love mountain biking.
Oh, they love it. That's a good opener. If you're ever in a bar and
Yeah.
you mountain bike, just tell me mountain bike. They really love it.
When I go to the bars, Blake loves hearing me throw out the Centerbud's name back in the day.
Who's that?
Exactly. I guess I gotta call him
Back in the
Cherubini
day.
now.
Back
More
in the
trail
days.
bike.
Hey, I
content.
wore that Centerbud's Pornhub logo hoodie.
That's a Pornhub hoodie?
What's Pornhub?
Did people actually like?
People liked it. People wanted to buy it. I'm not
No,
gonna
they
lie.
did. They did not
Okay,
want to buy
one
it.
person wanted to buy it.
Some chick wanted me to give Nick one to give to her.
That's true.
Nick wanted to give
It
you
doesn't
one.
benefit me at all.
Nick wanted
You
you to give
benefited
him
me.
Oh,
Also,
Mike is calling you out now. Blake.
Can we get more trail building content, please?
I
It's
don't build
hard.
a lot of trails.
It's hard because
We got Star Hill.
I know we're
We
going to
have
be
to
doing
build
work
stuff.
I'm gonna
there,
be gone
but
for a month.
I don't want to be. It seems like in the mountain bike YouTube space, all these people are transferring from riding and real mountain biking into trail building channels,
Yeah.
and I don't want to do that because I like making trails to ride, but I don't like. I don't like building trails.
You know who does a good job of incorporating the trail builds to the bikes is 50-1. They'll like build a trail to make a video on. But,
Yeah,
like,
well,
they
that's-
only show building like briefly.
That's
It's more
fine.
fun to watch them ride a jump than pack it with a shovel.
Yeah, I don't want to get into
facts.
building trails as like a way to get a bunch of views is by building a trail, and then all we have to do is build trails. Like that doesn't seem fun to me at all. Not even a little.
Except you build good trails. You should build more trails.
Yeah, but if I'm building a good trail,
They're just all
it's
left
hard to-
turns.
You're right. Just that
They're
trail.
good left turns. Though.
Just that trail.
It's like NASCAR up in here.
Do y'all have a Razor or something? I mean, I got a Razor scooter.
A Razor.
I shave.
Is he talking about
occasionally.
King of Hammers? No, we're going out there with Kyle Cheney. He's sponsored by Can-Am. So we are getting most likely a demo Turbo X3 while we're out there for the week. So that's what we'll have out there.
Hey, Kurt. Spell hire HIRE.
Dude, we are for
I
sure.
told you we don't go to private schools.
Hey, you were talking crap about Kurt saying he was going to say something dumb, but I agree with his comment.
What do you say?
Yeah, you guys should hire Curtis.
We
This
tried,
stuff looks good.
We tried to hire Max at one point, but he
Max.
I
just
suck. I can't
He's
do
so
it.
bad.
Max failed his job interview.
bad.
It was bad. Buddy couldn't even hold a camera straight.
But in all honesty,
I did
that,
good
that
at
is like
snowshoe.
long term. We want a second. We want someone
What
to
did we do?
follow.
He would
us
be
and
great
stuff.
at it.
When I got
Doing
bodied,
Fish's reels.
He shot
Yeah.
that super cool video when we were at Horns. Same time you were there with the drone.
Yep, I remember that. Hey, yeah, we plan on it eventually, but we cannot pay someone to do that yet. And we can't pay someone to do it yet, and I do not like just expecting someone to do it for us for free. So I don't like people expecting me to do stuff for free, so I don't expect anyone else to want to do anything for us for free.
It's true.
The Mark Matthews videos are sweet.
Yes. Did we make Horns Hill?
Kinda.
Kinda. Yeah.
Yeah, I took a shovel and I made the hill
There's
with myself.
There's
myself.
a
I mean, my
lot.
first time there were 3 trails. and
There's a lot of people involved in
Yeah.
it, but we had a pretty big
Hey.
part.
Sydney French is our biggest fan. Is that like our only female subscriber? What's up, Sydney?
I doubt she's
Probably like
subscribed.
a kid and that's his mom's phone or something.
Probably.
No.
Hey,
He's on his mom's
we love the
account.
fans.
Either way.
But did we make Horns Hill? It was a group effort of a lot of people. Chase and I tried to promote it as much as we could. Started a Facebook page for it that has grown quite a bit. So
I think that was the biggest thing, you guys. Like,
yeah, I mean it was
that
a big
just
group
made
effort.
the
You guys
community
got
so
the
big.
people to come.
That was the idea.
That's what
We'll
I'm
put
good
you
at,
in your
man.
videos.
The Facebook page really like got a lot of people
Mm-hmm.
finding out about it, and then it gives it like a place for people to ask questions. But a lot of people are kind of afraid about horns. They like get
Afraid?
scared. Like
It's fine. It's gnarly.
there's
but
a
the
lot of
runs are
beginners
short,
that have
so
never
it's
been
okay.
here that are like, oh, I think it's too gnarly or something.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
I can't. I
don't-
cannot
don't
talk
think
about that.
I don't think we're gonna out her like
I
that.
can't, Cody. I can't talk about that. Sorry, but I can't. Ask me in person sometime.
John.
I know.
Oh yeah, there are
That's the
a couple
biker
couple
B1.
other YouTubers out, and so I think there's a lot of YouTubers in SoCal.
Doesn't that the Tommy dude? Doesn't he like? He's the Asian guy, the Vietnamese guy. Doesn't he like rip?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure he's insane.
I think he owns a restaurant out there too.
Yeah.
Who?
That Tommy
don't-
something.
I don't know.
It would be fun to like ride with other people with YouTube channels, but I don't know.
Which it would be fun to ride with people like Finn.
Yes, it would be
Finn
really
Isles?
fun to run with.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Even
What other
in-
Finn do you know, dude?
I heard he parties hard.
Finn Mitchell.
probably. Or
Who's
Nico.
that?
Like it'd be fun to ride with
Colvin
Nico
knows
and
him.
Luca and all those
bikes.
dudes. Like if we ride with them, we would instantly be 10% faster after a weekend riding with them.
Probably.
I mean,
we
you
were
guys
at-
made me faster.
Yeah, it's like-
That's how we got fast. Like Cam,
We
was
followed Cam.
way faster than us, and we followed him all the time. And that's literally, if you want the secret cheat code to getting fast, follow really really fast people and try and keep up.
That's very true.
And that's the best. way.
Spoiler: you're not going to keep up, but you'll try.
If you try, you're gonna get way faster.
Yeah.
It's just if you can hang on and not crash, you're good to go.
Ray's bike park.
We literally our last video was a video about Ray's bike park
2 videos ago.
2 videos ago.
2 weeks ago, we
Ray's
went
is
to Ray's.
fun.
It's fun
Never been.
for like
2 or 3 hours.
The first like handful of times, only for like a couple hours. It's tiring.
It is, and it's really hard when you're really bad at it.
That is true.
I'm really bad at it, and it's not.
I'm not gonna lie, I was not the biggest fan of riding a DJ. I felt really weird on it.
awkward. It's just so weird. So weird. Did we ride with BKXC when he did his video on horns? Actually, me and Max did.
Mm-hmm. I was a duster then, but
That was like, I barely even kind of knew you at that point.
yeah, barely.
And it was just like, it sucked because I didn't like his video on horns very much because I felt like he wasn't stoked on it. And it's because he was during like when you weren't allowed to be around people.
Mm-hmm.
So he didn't come on a shuttle day or anything. And I think it kind of his video did horns a disservice
And-
because he did not come on a shuttle day when there's
Speaking of
all that
that,
stuff.
We also
Leroy
only had
just
like 5
commented.
trails then.
Yeah.
Leroy
We have
just
15.
commented, we fed the stoke to the hill and it grew out something beyond our control. That is exactly it, Leroy.
Yeah.
The
and-
stoke at Horns Hill is unmatched of any place we've ever gone. The vibes are just so good that people always have a good time.
What?
Yeah, we're not going to.
that guy's
Yeah, we're
that's
not
a
gonna-
spammer.
I just blocked him.
Good job, Nick.
Good job, Nick.
Thanks.
But
But-
yes, Leroy, you are correct.
But that's like when BKXC came, it was
Thank you, Fish.
it sucked because he didn't give us the. And I'm sure Max, have you emailed him since?
I did a while ago, and he got back to me, and he was like, because he was doing his trip back through, which I think he just did and didn't come, but he said he might come before he did that.
You need to get him to come again because I think he didn't do it. He did horns a disservice.
He did
because
it at a
not,
wrong time.
He did not come during a shuttle when everyone's there. And the thing about horns is the people.
Well, when he came, we didn't even have Enduro Flow finished. Now we have, before we had 4.
There's Gauntlet, Enduro Flow. Like there's
Gauntlet,
so
Enduro
many.
Flow, Rooster, the whole back
I mean, to
section.
be fair, Rooster's not really like a good trail. It's just fun.
It's just fun.
Yeah.
Well, if we spend 2 hours fixing it up, it'll be good again.
Called him out. Scott called him out.
Yep. I didn't want to come out and just say it straight up like that, but yeah, you get what you see in his videos with him. And he's not shy about it, and he doesn't really care.
Yeah, he likes to ride his bike. That's all that matters.
Yeah. And
He's
he
not
rides
good-
in cool places.
He doesn't jump, and he's just not a jumper. And
I don't like jumping. I don't care.
Horns is a little sketchy, and he is smart. YouTube is his job, so he doesn't
He can't get hurt. If
he
he gets hurt,
doesn't
he's
take
screwed. Yeah.
like extreme risks on a bike because if he gets hurt, then he doesn't have any money.
That's 100%.
If I get hurt,
true.
I don't have any money either.
Yeah, you're just in college.
Which goes
you
to
wouldn't
this
spend all
guy.
your money on alcohol.
Nah, I don't spend that much. OU's
Bullshit.
fairly cheap.
It
actually
is,
really
but you
cheap.
party like every night.
It's not true. I'm there to get my education.
Brings us to Flint Scott. He said, "Do you guys ever plan to ride for a living like YouTube or anything in the bike industry?" Kind of, but we don't want YouTube or sponsors to be like our main income because then you're like bound to having to be like successful at that. And YouTube income fluctuates a whole lot, so YouTube income is never really guaranteed.
JF Films. Wait, are you guys Sender Buds? I've been so confused.
Yeah, we were.
yeah.
Yes.
We put out a video like a week before we changed the name, and we included in there that we were changing the name. So a lot of people saw it come up and didn't recognize it, and we've had quite a few unsubscribers in the past couple of weeks. But it's okay. We're stoked on the new vibe, the new look of the channel, the new name, and where it's going. So yes, we were the Sender Buds. Now we're the Chair Beanies because that's who we are.
We've kind of always been the
That's
chair.
who we
We're
are.
still the chair beanies.
I got a question for you guys. So, like,
I got
what are you
an
going
answer.
to do with your merch then? Are you guys going to make hoodies and stuff that say the
It
Chair
could
Beanies
still
on
be
it?
like
Or
Sender
can you
Buds
still put
lines.
Sender Buds on it and just have that be your slogan?
Well, I think it just depends on what we want to do. So, like,
Logo.
if people want chair beanie merch, I don't see a problem with doing that because what I always say is when we started Sender Buds, no one ever would have bought anything that said Sender Buds because people are like, what the crap is this? It's the same thing with chair beanies. We've had a lot of people say, well, why would I buy something that says the chair beanies on it? Well, it's the same thing. Like, we built that brand and you want to support us, so we'll sell it. But also long term, other big YouTubers like Logan Paul, he doesn't sell Logan Paul merch. He sells the
His own
Maverick.
clothing
Maverick.
brand.
He makes his own brand and then uses his YouTube channel to promote his actual brand, which long term, that would be
You want to get
ideal.
big, you should box Jake Paul.
So I can get
Call him
knocked
out right
out
now.
cold.
Yeah, Jake Paul's actually like pretty dang good from what I can tell.
That would,
Zach, I mean,
Zach
if-
G keeps commenting, come ride Pisgah and Canuga soon, can probably get a pro day lined up. That would be sick. I would love to go ride with like Nico and the Shaws. That would be super fun. And also, Dak's pit bike track looks so fun. I would love to ride that. But I've never met any of them really. So,
his Ford Ranger looks sick too.
dude, Rangers will do anything.
Dude, did you see his Ford Ranger edit?
No.
Oh, it was sweet. 9 to 5 did it.
Did he?
Yes, it's so cool.
If people buy stuff saying urinating tree on it, they'll buy anything.
Do people buy stuff saying you're?
I've never seen that, but I'll take your word for it. That is true.
It's true. But that wasn't, I mean, the whole goal of doing all this wasn't to sell merch.
No, we didn't start selling merch until people started asking for it. Hey,
Hey, man.
quiet
Come on,
down
sorry.
over there. Sorry.
Who's sponsored? Hey, Z-Dog, you coming in late? Kenda.
Michelin.
Got some tires. So we got some tires on the way now.
Banners, Hellcats.
It's a good thing because we were running
Grandmothers.
out.
Yeah, we were almost out of
Totally
tires.
running out.
No, we got a fat stack of Michelins back there that we can't use for a whole year.
But that's okay because the
I
Kendas
can
are
use 'em.
grippy.
Yeah, I like the Kendas. The Kendas are dope.
Could you?
I could.
It's a sports YouTube channel. Yeah.
What is us?
Urinating
Oh,
tree.
urinating
Basically.
tree.
Oh.
Oh, gotcha. I was so confused for a second.
See you, Jacob.
Bye, Jacob.
See you later. Freaking love pit bikes. I freaking love pit bikes too.
Should have got my old one.
The comments are showing up there faster than they are here.
Do you still do you still have a pit bike?
No.
No, you don't.
Said I should have got my old one because we sold it to one of our friends.
Dude, I'll absolutely dust you on a pit bike.
You guys really
Probably
Just
haven't-
like in
I haven't
hockey.
wrote. Oh,
Dude,
You guys are getting better.
oh,
They're
It looked like you were
actually-
keeping up with Ray and Ray's.
No, dude. Ray is
fast. Ray
Really?
is fast. He's
Colin's
unbeatable.
fast too. Ray,
Yeah, Colin is
Isn't
quick.
Ray's bike like?
Dom is slow
no,
as
he's on a
shit.
stock now. It doesn't make any
Really?
sense because he is way, like we're too big
He's
for a pit bike.
huge. He's like 6'3".
He's way too big for
On
a
a
pit
110.
bike. But he'll stick his leg out and it's like a giant rudder.
Yeah.
So he
it's-
just like
Yeah.
holds and he just can rip corners.
Hey, Jaker. No.
Where's Jaker?
He DM'd me instead of commenting on the video and said, "Can I have your old Michelins?"
I already got dibs.
No. Do you guys split board? Well, considering that I've never been out west to actually snowboard, no. But we were watching split boarding the other day, and it looks super fun.
I'm too ignorant on big mountain skiing to even attempt it.
Ignorant? What do you mean?
Like I don't know anything about avalanche stuff or any
Well,
like
yeah,
big
that's why
mountain
you
safety.
go with
so
someone that's experienced in it.
I wouldn't try it
Fish.
right now,
I wouldn't try it right now either.
but I would love to do it eventually.
Yeah, come on, Jaker. Where were
Jaker,
you,
you're
bud?
you're late. What do you mean you're late? You knew about this like 4 hours ago. I'm disappointed in you.
Also, still stoked on Velociraptors.
Yeah,
Those things are
someone
awesome.
asked, where is it? Where is it? Cody asked if we're still stoked on the Velociraptor racks. Yes.
We actually got them up. We got ours upgraded.
Yep.
So Velocirac came out with a like drop hitch extender for the rack for pickup trucks. So now it uses the same locking system or tightening anti-sway system as the rack. Moves the rack down and out, so now you can open a tailgate. And we also got the integrated lock for the Velocirac, which is sweet.
Dope.
It's a cable that goes through the top bar with like little doors that you open. You can pull it out, run it through, and lock it. So now we don't have to carry, because we've always carried like a giant, like a bundle.
10-foot long.
Of-
That's what I rock. On
Like a
your guys'
cable.
old bike rack.
Yeah, just because, I mean, got a lot of bikes back there. You don't want them stolen.
Agreed.
Flint asked, why don't you make all 4 of y'all on the channel? It would be so much better. Flint, we try to
I would love to
include-
take 25% of the cut.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
We don't make
Like,
much.
What, $200 a month?
We try to include our friends in this as much as possible, but sometimes, I mean, Nick's in school, Max is in school and hockey, so we try to include our friends as much as possible in it, but sometimes it just doesn't align like we wish it would.
It is honestly way more fun. Just making videos with just me and Blake is
Yeah,
good. But
I wish we could have friends in it all the time.
if we could have our buds in it literally every video, that's what we would rather do. Just because it's like lifestyle stuff, and we like hanging out with everyone.
See
and,
boys.
yeah, everyone likes
Milk.
that more.
Oh yeah. Nah. I don't
Yeah.
know. Maybe
Yeah.
if you come to Athens and make a party video, then it could be more
Nobody
like
will
milk.
watch
Dude,
that.
I
Blake
know.
lost so many followers when he
I had
posted
to
that
delete
picture
that
of
post.
you guys.
The Halloween one, I posted that and lost like 40 followers that day. And I was like,
Ouch.
damn. Oscar, what's your take on the YT mob taking a break from competitions? Do you think it'll hurt the brand? We talked about this earlier in the
I don't
video.
think it'll hurt them.
I think initially it gave them a bad reputation, and I think they could have fixed that by being honest with people and telling them why they were taking a break, even if it was because they couldn't afford it. I mean, I think people are pretty understanding of like how the pandemic has caused shortages across the whole board for every industry, but they decided to not be very transparent with people. So initially, I think that it did hurt them. But as soon as they come back and introduce YT Mob again, people are going to forget about it.
Yeah.
I think because they're direct to consumer too, a lot of their, I guess, people who buy their bikes just want like a cheap carbon bike. So I don't really think
They're
people,
not really cheap, though.
you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
cheaper than like
Santa Cruz.
You don't want to
Yeah.
pay $15K for a
Yeah, and they don't work
specialized.
Enduro?
But like the people who buy those bikes don't care if Dak got 15th or 17th on their bike.
Yeah. True. No, we don't really ride dirt bikes much, Zach. We ride pit bikes. Big bikes, we don't have big bikes, and I'm personally don't want to ride like moto because I know I'll hurt myself.
I actually used to grow up riding moto a little bit. I rode for like 3 or 4 years, and then
Did you hurt yourself?
no, I started to play hockey.
See, Caleb used to, and he got trucked up riding moto. I would love to
That
do
place
the
does look
enduro moto, like riding
Down
out
in
through the
Anthony Wayne
woods.
in Athens. There's a
Anthony Wayne?
Yeah, Anthony Wayne National Forest.
I thought it was just Wayne.
I'm pretty sure the full name is
Anthony
Anthony
Wayne?
Wayne.
I've never heard it.
Okay, well
never heard that before either.
Wayne's first name is Anthony. So
I thought his name was Wayne.
it's Anthony Wayne.
Interesting.
Is it Wayne Anthony?
No. But anyways, they have really good enduro moto trails.
I know. I would like to eventually do that because that is something that pit bikes are very fun to ride, and I would like to get into that. It would be fun.
Hold on. I want to answer his question. Tyler Christian, thoughts on 27.5 by 2.6 front with 27.5 by 2.4 rear? It's been a long time since I've been on a full 27.5 bike.
I think
Long
he's
time.
mainly asking about.
I
the
rode
width.
27.5 all the way
Just
up
the
until my
width?
meta.
Yeah,
You think he's just? Are you asking just like width?
I would say.
I think
that's
it's more
about right.
normal to ride a wider tire in the front than the rear. I don't see anything wrong with it.
I think it
You
depends
start
on
to
your
get
conditions.
you start to get into when you start getting wider, you start getting into like tire squirm.
yeah.
So you have to run higher pressures that make it less grippy because if you run regular pressures at like a 2.6, you're going to get that squirmy feel. which-
rim width, PSI.
There's a lot
if you're
of factors.
If you're riding wet, sometimes
he
the thinner
said
tire's
just-
better.
He's talking width wise.
I would say like in mud, I've noticed huge difference between like a 2.5 and a 2.3.
Up front or rear?
Both.
What do you like more?
A thinner tire just cuts through mud so much better.
Yep. That's
But-
why typically mud tires are not wide.
I like to stick to the 2.4 width. 2.4 is like
Generally
Pretty good
speaking,
area.
you can run a bigger diameter tire with less pressure too, so it's better in dust, I guess. But I don't know. I think 2.4 to 2.6 is probably fine. Unless
Yeah.
you have thin rims, don't go 2.6.
Yeah.
Flint Scott, how would you get sponsors? A kid my age who I'm faster than has 5 sponsors. There's a lot of people faster than us, and we just got sponsored by Kenda. A whole lot of it in this day and age comes down to social media presence, reach. If
Content.
the brands want eyes on you, the more people you have watching you, following you, then the better luck you're going to have getting stuff like this. So
I feel like nowadays you got to be really good for them to find you. I think it's going to take a lot more going after
you
them.
either have to be absolutely dusting everyone in the races for them to come to you, or you need to have a good social media presence with also good connections to be able to do that. That's how we did it. We're not professional racers by any means. I mean, we're pretty good, but
Some
our
bugs with
our
bikes.
connection and our social media presence is what got us this Kenda deal. So
Yeah, if you're a younger kid trying to figure your way through like getting sponsored, and if you want to do stuff in racing, I would say being fast is really good, but honestly, like working on, and it's hard as a kid to work on social media, but if you can somehow get a following and continue to grow that following, then that's how you're going to be able to, you have more to offer.
He's asking now, how do we reach out to brands for sponsorship? And our experience with this is basically if you have to reach out, it's probably not going to work. You either have to have them come to you, or you have to have some sort of connection to the people that you need to talk to for it to work. I don't know a single one where we've tried to reach out to a lot of people, not necessarily for money, but just like in general, and it normally doesn't work. Connections and stuff like that are, from our experience, like the only way that it works. Unfortunately, but
And then, I mean, for a kid, I know Dylan Neff does all the Hook It stuff.
we
And it
did
gets
that
you a
too.
ton of discounts.
I mean,
and
yeah,
stuff
the
like that.
30,
So you can start
50%
there.
off is awesome. We did that for 2 years, and we still do it.
Yeah.
We missed a lot of.
That's a good question.
Yeah. How do you grow your social media presence as a content creator? Basically what we've done is just consistency. You have to be in front of people, and you have to be doing stuff. And if you're not, then people are going to lose you and not follow you.
Like you guys stay at one video a week, right? Every Sunday?
All year long. We did one. a week.
Also, in the past week, I've grown my Instagram like 4,000 followers.
Reels.
Which,
Make Instagram Reels.
Good reels.
go follow me
Good
because I'm
Reels.
almost at 10K. But go into your Reels page and find the ones that are going viral and recreate those. Basically, copy what that person did with your own content. And the way the algorithm works is it favors sounds and content that is already going viral. So if you can recreate content that's already been going viral, then you've got a pretty good shot of your content going viral as well. So try to do that.
So is that how you got your 4K followers?
Yeah. Did you see that?
Yeah.
I'm almost at 10K.
I mean, you were at like
bro.
5 last time I saw you.
Yeah, I was at like 5,800, and then in like a week, I'm almost at 10K.
He unfollowed you.
Nick,
I'll get you for your 10,000 follower.
you're going to wait until it's 9,999?
Honestly, I'll probably miss it, but
Probably.
100%. We'll definitely miss it.
I see you got Kenda in your bio now.
Someone said congrats on the Specialized deal. Hey, yo.
Thanks.
I think he's
It's been a long
talking
time.
to
I'm
the
really
other guy.
excited to race alongside Bruni and Isles and Grice. Really, I'm stoked on it.
We need to get back to Windrock soon.
I know.
I'm so down. I think me and some of the guys from Athens are hitting Windrock in February.
Colvin and him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
They haven't
did.
been
You
down
did
there.
find friends that ride bikes.
Dude,
did
we got to
find
ride with
friends
Colvin
that
more.
ride.
He's fast.
Dude, he's so fast.
He'll make me
You can
fast.
pedal.
Dude, that's what
Dude
Athens is
pedaled
getting me
up
good at,
snowshoe
man.
that day that the lift closed.
Yeah.
And
He didn't even feel like waiting for the
completely
shuttle.
fine
He
He's
just
like,
said,
I'm just gonna pedal straight up
He
the
beat us
mountain.
up. He beat us up there, too. That's what's crazy.
So,
And you
do
can
you
go
guys
downhill
ride
quick.
a lot in Athens?
I
Or not
try
really?
to. I go out at least once a week. I can walk our bike right from my house to the trails. And they have some really cool little features that Colvin and them show me around at. It's super sick.
So now you actually found trails.
Yeah. Found some. There's some really cool downhill sessions, too.
Cells or what?
Like, yeah,
Colvin's got
cells.
trails at his house that look sweet.
Yeah, he does.
Have you ridden those?
No. He
Dude,
has
you
dirt
should-
bikes and stuff, too, that he rides there.
You should get over there. They look cool.
All right. Hey, Flint, 100% make your account public. Keeping it private is definitely going to limit your amount of followers and stuff.
Yeah,
Unless
pretty
you're
much
putting your
don't
social
follow
security
anyone
number.
that's private.
Yeah, I won't follow anyone that's private. Ticks me off. So make it public.
He's building up an enduro. You're gonna like it. They're good.
Yeah, enduros are dope. I loved my enduro, loved my transition, but no, we
Harder
don't.
you ride
we
it,
don't,
the better it is.
We don't miss our enduros. I'm not like happily waving goodbye to it, but they're both good bikes.
Who is this guy?
I have no
Seth
idea.
Who is this
I
guy?
have no idea, but he makes me laugh. It's Cam.
Dude, it's probably actually sad.
I bet it's Cam.
It's Cam.
Probably. Who knows?
Marshall.
Swag money.
Swag money, Marshall. We missed one about favorite bike park. Favorite lift bike park.
Oh, yeah.
Favorite lift bike park.
Thun-
Favorite one I've been
Thunder.
to is Thunder, but I haven't been to that many.
I've only been to Snowshoeing Beach, I think.
I've been.
Don't go
You
to
could
Snowshoe.
count. You could count Windrock as lift.
Okay, well then
Yeah.
Windrock for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know. Snowshoes fun. Trestle's cool. There's the. I rode there for a day. It's also in Colorado. It's not Breckenridge, but it's near that. But it's cool.
Like how much you selling your Enduro for?
5,500.
You're selling them
Yeah, it's freaking
Yeah,
cheap,
it's
man.
really cheap.
with the 38 and everything.
Yes, no one
Okay.
wants to buy it.
Y'all are crazy.
I told you 500 right now.
I'm either selling it
a
for
good
what I'm
deal.
asking for, no lower, or I'm waiting until I can give it away. For
That is a
YouTube
that is
video.
a S Works factory Enduro.
Yeah,
for
it's literally top
$5,500.
of the line, carbon wheels, everything,
Which is wild.
and it's mint.
and literally no one wants to buy it.
Because when you're putting that much money in a bike that's used, even
I know,
though it's
they
barely
they're
used,
like,
they're like,
"Oh,
why don't I
I-
just buy a new bike?
They're like, oh, I can spend another $2,000 and get a brand new one. Yeah, you can.
Or you could just get this one delivered to you in 1 week.
Exactly.
Pink bike. Best thing ever.
Yeah. Yes, with the 38. Literally, look at my pink bike listing. Search for the Enduro. You'll see it. It's literally as
Hayes.
it is.
Hayes brakes.
5,500.
It's got some DH22s on it. And it's pretty.
Michelin's can't find 'em
Carbon
anywhere.
frame, carbon wheels.
I rock aluminum. Definitely like it
I
more.
can't rock aluminum, dude. I will break those so fast.
I want to buy carbon.
Dude,
but
I
won't-
cracked
I
a-
can't stack up to get them.
Caleb has a question for you, Max.
Caleb, I don't have an allowance.
He has an allowance.
I don't have an
let him
allowance.
fool you.
His
Max
allowance,
has an
was-
allowance.
his allowance was a brand new Tacoma.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
You did.
Just to be clear, that's not a brand new car. I love that car though, and I'm gonna get new wheels and tires on.
I don't know
car
how
or
I got
truck.
called to be on the private school kid.
Truck, sorry.
You are a private school kid.
I went to a very public high school.
Okay, that's not a very public high school.
Thomas
It's a
Worthington.
it's not a bad school.
Oh, that sounds private.
I heard they suck at hockey, bro.
No,
We're actually dogging this year.
Dude, RJ's killing it.
Yeah, he is.
We
Back
should.
on the hockey.
Dude,
note,
if
though,
it,
you guys
it's
would
probably
the
gonna
smoke.
get cold when we're gone. But if it's cold when we get back, we have to go play pond hockey.
Oh, dude,
Oh yeah.
my buddy's got a pond.
We
can
have
play pond
a
hockey
lake,
on
a house at Buckeye Lake. We can go do that.
Oh, okay.
That would be. It's
It's
really.
like
he,
Buckeye
like-
Lake would take a minute to freeze
No,
over
my friend's
compared
dad
to-
has like a makeshift
The
shovel
canal.
Zamboni.
Oh yeah.
so it's pretty shallow in the canal.
It's like a half a foot deep, dude.
it's.
Yeah,
it's
I
what we
only
used to do when
want
we were little.
I only want 5,500 for it. I'm not trying to make a bunch of money. I got it cheaper than normal beforehand, so yeah, I just want it gone.
Dude, I cannot.
Mohican Wilderness is
Wait.
cool. But it's
Tyler,
not
you're
pretty.
asking
Dude, I was on
when
ice today for a goalie clinic.
Tyler's asking when he can
All I did was
expect
shoot for
our
like an
YouTube
hour.
course teaching people how to be successful on YouTube like we have. We're trying to have it done by mid to late next week, so expect an
See
email
what, see what Curtis just said? It's a very,
What'd he say?
very
Very
public
cool.
school.
What'd
He
you say,
goes there
Kurt?
now.
What'd you say, Kurt?
Today, Junior.
Oh,
What, Thomas Worthington? Kurt, don't lie to yourself.
I mean, y'all went to NERC out here.
actually, we didn't.
You went to NERC
Went to
Christian.
Licking Valley.
Licking Valley,
Oh,
man.
for real?
Yeah,
That's the
you
school that
passed
just
the
right
school
there.
right there.
Bruh,
Jeez.
you guys want to hear something?
Jeez.
Okay, well, I
And
passed
you
it
say
in the
you're
dark.
good at hockey.
Steven said all four of y'all private school.
I
Don't-
mean, you
I
guys
don't
got
go
a
to a
fake
private
fern,
school.
So you're
We do
obviously
have
not
ferns.
there.
We're in front of a fern. That's pretty private. Pretty private.
The Seth Spike X guy laughed.
I
Makes
got
me laugh.
horses.
He said, "I've got horses and twins. That's the best combo, man."
Interesting. Dang. What are your opinions on Mohican Wilderness? Mohican Wilderness is
We used to ride it all the time.
fun when it's taken care of, but I don't think it's taken care of.
In the
very
wintertime, when all the stuff dies out, we'll probably go once, maybe.
often.
Once or
We
twice.
usually go, a couple of years ago, we went a lot. And it's just, if they took care of it and actually maintained it, it'd be really good because there's actually rocks there. But they
Yeah, that
usually
rocky
don't.
trail
I
is
feel like
pretty
it's
legit.
very close to like kind of West Virginia terrain
Yeah,
Yeah, it
I
is.
would say that's
for
true.
Ohio at least.
It's good. There's a really scary
The
drop there.
climb sucks, though.
That's why you
I
shuttle.
feel like it wouldn't be very scary anymore. That was 3 years ago.
Yeah,
You'd probably
years
do
ago.
that rock drop
3.
without even blinking. Though.
Yeah.
probably.
I mean, it's a big drop, but
It's a blind drop, but I don't know.
Jaker, you think we should start a podcast? You think people would listen to us?
Oh yeah.
I don't think anybody would listen to me.
I could talk like this all day, but I don't know if people would want to listen.
You have to get good topics.
I know.
Having people
Get some cool
on-
guests.
Yeah, having guests is good. It's a lot easier to continue
Yeah.
because if we just do this every time, we'd just be talking about.
You guys
random
could get
stuff.
like Tommy out here.
Yeah, we've talked about doing stuff.
I feel like a podcast on top of making videos
Did
every
you see-
week.
Did
It's
you
hard to
see,
get people to come to Ohio.
Yeah.
That is true.
We would need like
Hey,
a
Come ride to
mobile,
Horns Hill.
we would need a mobile podcast,
Yeah, we'd have to literally travel with this.
which you
setup.
can. This is easy to travel with, but it's just a lot.
Have you seen Between Two Ferns, the movie?
Oh, we're in front of a fern.
Yeah, we're in front of one.
I know, that's why I said there's a movie of it.
Is there
So
really?
good. Yeah.
I haven't seen it. I've seen all
It's
the,
on
the
Netflix.
YouTube
It's-
videos.
So
Micah
good.
said,
Micah
I
said,
wouldn't.
"Don't." He wouldn't watch the podcast. Hey, thank you for your honesty, man.
Micah,
Block them.
what the heck?
What the heck?
Dude,
Hey,
what
Micah.
is-
Micah, how's your Mondraker doing, man?
I'm
You still trying to sell it?
Dude, his Mondraker looks so cool. It's
It's
like
sick.
the coolest colors you could get on a bike.
Yeah, man.
Pretty Michigan looking to me.
Michigan colors.
Big time Michigan
Sponsor
guy.
is Kenda.
Dude, you should get that new Norco. It's pretty dope.
Dude, he should order a Norco. The
It's
Norco
sick.
range.
Didn't just win bike
yeah,
of the
that
year?
was bike of the year. Pink
Maybe
bike.
if his bike wasn't like 8 feet long and blue and yellow, it
true.
would sell. Yeah, this Seth Bike Hacks guy, he's a jokester. I like him.
He is funny.
Is this Cam?
I don't actually know.
I feel like if it was Cam, it'd be pretty obvious.
I don't know.
Cam would want us to know that it's him.
I don't know. He likes to be sneaky.
Sneaky guy.
Micah said, "Fuck you guys." What are the sponsors? Kenda. Just one so far.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yup.
Podcast would be fun. It's just finding time to do it all the time because there's like you can have a YouTube channel, but then starting a podcast is like another full-time thing to do because it's every week. Then you start editing and doing all that stuff again. It would
Yep.
just be,
It's a lot.
we'd have to like actually be ready to go. So we could.
Dang, we've been on here for almost 2 hours.
Wow.
I think we burnt out Fish. I haven't seen him in a
Yeah,
while.
Fish said, "I'm going to bed." Fish has got school in the morning.
Dude, I have to go back to school tomorrow.
Private school.
Private school, man.
I
I
don't.
put on my polo shirt and my khakis and grab my backpack.
There you go.
Do you have a dress code?
Yeah.
That sucks.
That
Yeah.
does suck.
Did you?
I wore sweatpants like every day, bro.
Shave your arms?
Speed. That's how I beat Blake in races. You shave your face
Occasionally when I have to.
every couple months?
I just shaved today.
Oh.
Yeah.
I doubt that.
I swear I did. I swear.
Oh,
Oh, it looks like the comments slowed down. but
yeah.
Getting ready to.
Star Hill is sweet.
We can answer that one, and then I think we should probably close it out.
Yep, we are building at Star Hill. Yes.
I'll answer it. Justin, yeah, we technically have a bike shop sponsor, Roll Bicycles in Central Ohio. They helped us get on some new transition bikes that are pretty dope. So,
Shout out Leroy.
Roll Bicycles if you're in or near Central Ohio.
Yes. And Scott, we are building at Star Hill. We got a budget for from the city.
Yep.
We're starting to make signage and like safety evac routes, and that's starting up. So Star Hills or Flory Preserve is what it's
why
technically
Dom's so
called.
fast.
Will start to
Thumbs are bushy,
start to be
man.
real.
Well, Ethan, I don't know if Dom's watching, but that's what Dom does.
Hey,
It's a little
Caleb,
eyebrow work, and
I would totally do this for you, but I'm out of my claws. So, sorry. All right, you guys ready to end it?
I think we need to say see Blake shotgun a claw real quick.
I'm literally
He's
all
out.
out. I only had 3.
I just missed that conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
You did.
We said it out loud.
Whoop-dee.
So
all right, gang.
yeah, that was good.
Later, schlats.
Second live stream
Dude,
ever.
I
so.
do not have any other claws. I'm all out, or
Don't
else
be
I
weak.
would. I don't have any more.
Fishes, y'all are still alive.
Hey,
Yeah,
Fish, we're
we are, but
leaving.
we're getting
we're
off.
peacing
We're
out now.
peacing out. All right, guys. Thank you for coming to our live. We'll see you.
We'll be back same time next week.
I wish. We got a lot of stuff coming up soon, so
Actually, we're probably not going to be uploading a video for at least another couple of weeks because we have a lot to get done, and then we're leaving to go out west. So,
32-hour drive.
yep. So,
You're
Peace.
driving?
Yes, sir.
Later, schlats.
all right.
Deuces.